All right, welcome everyone here to the Trojan Tundra. Here tonight, the final regular season home game as Triton welcomes in North Miami, as these two will clash for the first time here this season as North Miami comes in 6-2, Triton 5-3. Hi everybody, I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight, we got Dominic Smith filling in for Braden tonight, and Kenny Barnhart's on remote support. Caden's running the camera, and as always, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network. As we said, Triton 5-3 after a tough loss last week against Pioneer, and the Warriors coming in on a 3-game winning streak against Winnemac, South Central, and Culver as they lead into their final game of the year. 6-2 on the year. They're on offense, scoring over 36 points a game, allowing 15. Triton scoring 24, allowing 13. If you go everything off paper, Dom, it should be a game that we should see that should end up being a close one if you're going to go off paper.
I could agree with that, man. But
Triton last week, not really what they were kind of hoping for. I mean, this was kind of not that it was but if you look at the scoreboard, bad game.
Yeah,
but at the same time, this is a team that has to find their way here because sectional play starts next week.
Yep, and you're going to play this team again probably in sectionals.
Yeah, potentially. If you could see this team in the sectional championship is North Miami on that other side of that bracket. I mean, they got a ways to go through, but same time, so does Triton, but you got to get there first. But this is going to kind of gauge yourself. Are you able to compete with this group? Because last year these two teams met at the end of the regular season and then saw each other in the sectional championship, and both games were thrillers.
Yep, you know what they're going to be throwing at them, a bunch of run up the middle, run and gun. About what it is.
And for North Miami, it kind of all starts with Hartley Hoover. I mean, the young man that sits there in that quarterback spot, big guy. This guy can rumble and move. I mean, but like we said, you look at those other guys kind of in there along that offensive line in the middle there with Silas Freeland, Cameron Wan at the center spot, Logan Smith at the right guard. They do a really nice job road grading. That's what these guys are. You look up guys that can plow it. I mean, as far as you look at a snow plow, what are they going to do? It's going to push the middle there. That's what these guys do. The bookends are there just to make sure they kind of keep the edges clean, but right up the middle these guys can go.
Yeah, they're a good football team. They run and gun up the middle just like they did last year. They got us 2 games with it.
And Hoover, 77 carries, 676 yards. He's 20 of 39 for 214 through the air. But that guy, as much as, like I says, does a great job there, has been just phenomenal since a freshman, and he's only gotten bigger and only gotten better. Behind him, you're going to look at 2 guys there in Meredith and Musall, 2 guys that are also good playmakers, 69, 67 carries with the 2 for each one individually, and 847 for Musall. Meredith was 774. Five games for Musall over 100 yards, 3 for Meredith, and both of them, and all 3 of those guys have combined for 31 touchdowns this year for this North Miami team.
Yep, yeah, they've had a big year. They're coming to prove something in the sectional and potentially regionals.
Joe Grant, their head coach, 37-57. They won that first sectional title in a long time last year. Yep. But they went there and lost the regional to Taylor, a very good Taylor team. I mean, Taylor was really good. But yet this North Miami team, they do a lot of things disciplined. I mean, you're going to have to play some good football. I mean, they found against North Judson, who Judson beat them 24-16, another one-score game, where Triton was a one-score game, lost to Judson as well, but they played Judson at home. But watching film with these guys and how well, Judson, we know they can move the football, but interior defensively and offensively, this team is very good.
Yep, as long as Triton keeps their linebacker, if everybody does their job in Triton, it's going to be a good football game between the offense and the defense. Yeah.
And now you flip on the other side there, Triton. Okay, last week wasn't the best thing you want to see. I mean, after a team holding North Judson to 10 points, and then Pioneer pretty much did whatever they wanted to do in that first half. I mean, we looked at the time of possession there. I mean, Pioneer possessed 14 minutes to Triton's 9. I mean, but Triton couldn't get the ball moving, but they still found ways. There were still little moments.
Yep.
While things didn't go well, Triton in the second half did a lot better. Yes, they may not put one in the end zone, but they won the time of possession. But last week, just kind of the wheels kind of fell off, and that's kind of a humbling moment for this defense or for this team.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, but they got a great week to come back and rebuttal from that loss and get a good start into the sectionals.
And what I really like about these guys is, I got to spend time in film study this year, which was a blast. I mean, I talk about it every week, but at the same time, the way these guys learn, I mean, they don't sit there and they hang their heads like, oh, woe is me. They go back to work. They want to learn. They want to get better each week. I mean, it's not just they're not content. They're always hungry.
Yeah, yep.
And if with the coaching staff like this that does that, that's a big telltale how this team really prepares each week.
Yeah.
And with this group coming in, like I said, Riffle, again, last week, a big 55-yard pass where he connected with Isaac Quintana. The burner the Iceman picked up there a nice pass from Gage Riffle, who also does a good job playing the safety spot. But Jaden Overmeyer, again, goes over 115 yards on the ground this year, 1,234 yards on 7 carries, averaging 7 yards per carry and 154 yards per game. This kid here has done such a great job this year, his leadership, but how he reads the lanes and takes off and goes. He's really going north and south, which is tonight you're going to have to go north and south.
Yep, there's no east and west. It's all north and south tonight.
And that's something last week Pioneer did a good job. They took away east and west, and Triton was really struggling because, like I said, their wingbacks were doing a nice job, or they were making sure they funneled Triton to the middle, and Triton couldn't get anywhere moving the football.
Yeah, it's a tough game when you can't be disciplined, and you take your outside. You gotta stay disciplined. If you stay disciplined, it'll be a game.
And I really like this offensive line for Triton. Yes, you got some guys that are some good speed with Colton Reynolds and with Vinny Prater. They do a great job. I mean, it comes down to it. Bookends, they're going to be good again. You look at Charlie Worsham as a sophomore being out there on the varsity minutes, small school or not. You're a sophomore playing against seniors on the upperclassmen on the other side. For that kid, he has really started to grow. Yes, he had some bad minutes, but you kind of expect it from an underclassman. Same time, he corrected those mistakes. And, of course, Big Brady Shue on the left side. There ain't a whole lot you can do there with that big guy because he's just going to move whoever he wants to.
Yep. It'd be a good week running Brady's side, I would imagine, as long as everybody can do their side of counters, that'd work. But I'd still be afraid of North Miami's defense, as they're very disciplined. If anything like last year, they are a very disciplined team, and it's hard to run the ball up the middle on them.
Well, and you go to that Triton team that can spread things out and do things as far as spreading things out and how things are going to want to look for them. The offensive line is going to have to give Gage Riffle some time. Yes, he can get outside and throw the football, but at the same time, you got guys like Caden Bradley, Cam Callahan, Isaac Quintana, who can all catch that football, Maddox Denny. Do not lose number 89 because that team starts to spread them out. It's going to be open there for that tight end.
Yep, I agree. Give Riffle enough time, it's going to be an airball game.
And we've seen him air it out. I mean, one guy that I've just been impressed by is Caden Bradley. I mean, he may not be the tallest guy out there, but he's the guy that's gone for those 50-50 balls. Who you wouldn't expect a guy with his height. Don't tell him he's short because he's playing like he's 6'2".
He's a tough little kid.
And he goes up there, he's high pointing the football. We see about this defense, Cord Atkinson. I'm telling you, I love this defense for Triton and how they've just really done things this year. Kyle Cummins, once he got there in the middle, I mean, that kid there, the Freightliner, he only has one speed, and it's downhill.
Oh, yeah.
And then you look at your rest of your guys. You got a couple of the fastest defensive ends with Vinny Prater and Jaden Overmeyer there on the outside. But then, for me, what's even better is that linebacking crew. And guys like Isaac Quintana, who started playing safety this year, now playing outside linebacker. He has done a great job learning that role and setting the edge.
Yeah, that's going to be a very important thing tonight, setting the edge and getting your middle backers to clean.
Well, you're a middle linebacker. You know how that works back there. Colton Reynolds, of course, an outstanding. I mean, this must be where you send the middle linebackers because you had Braden that played middle linebacker. Now you played middle linebacker. So I guess you play middle linebacker. Eventually you're going to end up on TTSN, I guess, right?
Yeah, it seems like it.
But anyways, you're back there. You're Colton Reynolds. You're Preston Brookins, two outstanding middle linebackers here for this Trojan team. What are you guys looking for to really read those runs up the middle and what they're going to do?
You got to watch the guards. The guards will tell you every time where that ball is going to go. As long as the linebackers watch the guards and the outside backers contain, they'll have no problem keeping them to 2-3 yards a gain and a bunch of punts.
Oh, and see, that's where this defense, Cord Atkinson, he throws some different looks. Triton has a lot of sacks on the year. You look at guys, Vinny Prater leading the team in sacks. I believe they have 10.5 sacks on the year, 52.5 tackles for loss. They got to continue to work that off. They're going to have to beat. We always say you got to win in the trenches. Tonight, that's going to be huge.
It's going to be a big night for the trenches.
So with that being said, and for tonight's weather forecast from Triton senior Liam Watkins, it's game day, and it's going to be some perfect weather for senior night. At the start of tonight's game, it's supposed to be 65 with a light breeze out of the south. And as the game goes on, it should cool down even more. Temperatures down around at halftime, getting down to about 63. By the end of the game, temperature should be around 61 with no change in wind or cloud cover. Overall, another beautiful night, fall night for football. This forecast brought to you by Liam Watkins. You can check him out on his weather reports on social media at First Warn Weather. Of course, he'll get recognized here tonight. Here momentarily, about 5 minutes away, we're going to have senior night recognition, so stay tuned for that. No Braden tonight. He's on the injured reserve, so if you had him in your fantasy lineup, he is not going to be here tonight.
Yeah.
No, you're not getting any points out of him tonight. So, although he is watching, so I'm sure we will get some points eventually.
Oh, yeah.
you can't keep a coach away from football.
Nope.
I mean, we said that during the Laville game when we were down there standing and watching. I felt like I shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, athletic director Rodney Eunice, he was down in the coach's box, and once a coach, always a coach.
Once a coach, always a coach. Couldn't agree more.
So tonight's John Harrell prediction is a 1-point game, 24-23, favoring North Miami. Last time these two sides met was the sectional championship where the Warriors won 28-21. This is the 14th all-time meeting since 1972. Triton does lead the series 9-4. They have beat them 3 times here at home, 6 on the road, and North Miami has won once here on the Trojan Tundra. So you look at everything going back here. I mean, Andy Barker's done a good job. You know what they're going to do, throw at you over there for North Miami. What do you think you're going to see here tonight?
Oh man, it's going to be a tough game for both teams. We can throw the ball, and North Miami, they run the ball a lot up the middle. But again, if our linebackers stay disciplined, and if North Miami's secondary can stay contained, keep everybody within reason, it's going to be a good night.
It's going to come down for me, like you always said, time possession. I like to say that's one of my favorite stats, time possession. How do you move the chains? What are you going to do on third down? I think third down is going to be big here tonight. It's going to be field position, where you're at, how you're going to use that. I mean, you get an interception, you've got to score off. You have to score off turnovers. It's going to come down to make the most of those opportunities. And if you get knocked down, it's next play mentality.
Yeah. Third downs, those are going to be your most important plays of the night. Whether it's 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 15, you're going to have to make the big play, or it's going to have to figure it out.
And it's going to come down who disguises, who sets who up. I mean, you're going to see that big play. I think you'll see a pair of those tonight. Both sides, there's speed everywhere. Do not let North Miami up the middle think that this is a slow team. This is a team that can get out and move. This is a team that's fast. I mean, they got speed everywhere, so we're going to see what that's going to end up looking like here tonight.
Yep, I'm excited to watch this game.
With that being said, we're going to get set up here for senior night's going to go here momentarily. We'll turn it over to PA announcer Jordan Nickus here in the next couple minutes. And after that, we'll have a quick pregame, another couple of minutes of pregame here before the national anthem. And after that, we'll be right back here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening, Trojan fans, and welcome to Triton High School for this special senior night edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight we honor the seniors who have dedicated their time, energy, and leadership to Triton Trojan football, cheer, band, cross country, and golf. Seniors, thank you for what you've given to our school and community. Tonight we celebrate you. First, from the band and color guard, Alexis Brunner is the daughter of Jonathan and Jennifer Brunner. Alexis has been involved in color guard and marching band. Other activities include science club, book club, theater, choir, and show choir. Future plans are to attend Indiana University Bloomington to study biology and chemistry. Alexis Brunner. Next up for band is Darren King. Darren is the son of Jay and Kelly King. Darren has been involved in band and golf. Other activities include National Honor Society, pep band, marching band, jazz band, and concert band. Future plans are to attend college and study mechanical engineering. Darren King. That's our band and color guard. Now for our cheerleaders. Bailey Nicely. Bailey is the daughter of Jessica Yoder, Travis Edwards, and Joe and June Nicely. Bailey has been involved in cheerleading, wrestling, and softball. Other activities include Junior Miss, Science Club, Spirit Club, Student Council, Prom Committee, and is currently an intern in the high school office. Future plans are to attend college and study business. Bailey Nicely. Brooklyn Roberts. Brooklyn is the daughter of Freddie Roberts and the granddaughter of Tommy and Alicia Roberts. Brooklyn has been involved in cheerleading and softball. Other activities include Student Council, Prom Committee, KYLA, and is currently an intern at Marian University, Plymouth in the psychology department. Future plans are to attend Grace College to study psychology and to continue cheer at the collegiate level. Brooklyn Roberts. And that's our senior cheer. Now for our cross country. Riley Beamish. Riley is the daughter of Tim and Lisa Beamish. Riley has been involved in cross country, track, and wrestling. Other activities include Spirit Club, DECA, Art Club, All Sports Leadership Council, Yearbook, LMC, Emerge, and 4-H. Future plans are to attend college and study environmental science and biology. Riley Beamish. Next up for cross country is Beatriz Blanco Ferraco. She is a foreign exchange student from Spain. Her host parents are Jared and Kim Stetzel. Beatrice has been involved in cross country while here at Triton. Other activities include Spanish Club and Spirit Club. Future plans are to return to Spain to finish high school, then attend college to study business and law. Next up is Macy Carson. Macy is the daughter of Jeff and Kim Carson. Macy has been involved in cross country and wrestling. Other activities include KYLA, FCS, Spanish Club, Science Club, DECA, Art Club, National Honor Society, Student Council, Triton's Variety Show, and All Sports Leadership Council. Future plans for Macy are to attend Indiana University, Indianapolis, to study dental hygiene. Smile pretty, Macy. Kayla Poff is the daughter of Mark and Sarah Poff. Kayla has been involved in cross country and track. Other activities include DECA, FCS, Spanish Club, Spirit Club, Art Club, Book Club, National Honor Society, and KYLA. Future plans are to attend college and major in youth ministry and biology. Miss Kayla Poff. That rounds out our cross-country seniors. Now we'll have our lone golfer, Madison Wright. Madison is the daughter of Tim and Dina Wright. Madison has been involved in golf and tennis. Other activities include National Honor Society, Spirit Club, and Book Club. Future plans are to attend college and major in marketing. Madison Wright. Now for our football team. First up is Drew Bingaman, is the son of Mark and Hannah Bingaman. Drew's been involved with football with stats and also plays baseball for the Trojans. Other activities include National Honor Society, FCS, and All Sports Leadership Council. Future plans are to attend a carpentry trade school, become a member of the Carpentry Union. Drew Bingaman. Next up is Owen Weymouth. Owen is the son of Ben and Michelle Weymouth. Owen has been involved in football, manager for the girls' golf team. He's also been a wrestler and participated in golf. Other activities include FFA, National Honor Society, LMC Emerge, All Sports Leadership Council, and theater. Future plans are to attend Purdue University School of Agriculture to study agricultural systems management and drone operations. Owen Weymouth. Jaden Overmeyer is the son of Brian and Jessica Overmeyer. Jaden has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other activities include lifting, and he is currently an intern at Right Way. Future plans are undecided at this time. Jaden Overmeyer. Isaac Quintana is the son of Alex Quintana and Taryn Meister. Isaac has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other activities include National Honor Society, lifting, and is currently enrolled in the CTE Building Trades program. Future plans are to attend a trade school. Isaac Quintana. Cameron Callahan is the son of Eric Callahan and Shanna Navarro. Cameron has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other activities include science club, prom committee, and peer tutoring at the elementary school. Future plans are to attend college and study marine biology. Cam Callahan. Gavin Riffle is the son of Jeremy and Bethany Riffle. Gavin has been involved in football, wrestling, and golf. Other activities include FFA, Napanee Missionary Church Youth Group, Football Leadership Council, and All Sports Leadership Council. Future plans are to continue to expand his knowledge of TIG welding and eventually own his own custom fabrication shop. Gavin Riffle. Gage Riffle is the son of Jeremy and Bethany Riffle. Gage has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other activities include Football Leadership Council and All Sports Leadership Council. Future plans are to attend Grace College to study business. Gage Riffle. Liam Watkins. Liam is the son of Steve and Rachel Watkins. Liam has been involved in football, baseball, and track. Other activities include National Honor Society percussion line in the marching band, winter percussion ensemble, certified storm spotter, and storm chaser with Skywarn. And future plans are to attend college to pursue a degree in, of all things, meteorology, and then join a weather channel to travel the world, chasing storms. The one and only Liam Watkins, the weatherman. Liam Weatherman Watkins. That's what it is from now on. Colton Reynolds, the son of Angie Reynolds and Justin Reynolds. Colton has been involved in football and wrestling. Other activities include participating in Triton's variety show. Future plans are undecided at this time. Colton Reynolds. Vincent Prater is the son of Callie and Allison Prater. Vincent has been, we didn't need to call him Vinny here. Vinny has been involved in football, wrestling, track, and baseball. Other activities include Science Club, Art Club, Spanish Club, Spirit Club, Student Council, All Sports Leadership Council, peer tutoring, Bible study, and participating in the Triton Performing Arts and Drama Productions. Future plans are to attend college and study communications or education. Vinny Prater. Next up is Kyle Cummins. Kyle is the son of Steve Cummins. Kyle has been involved in football, wrestling, and track. Other activities include being part of the CTE Auto Mechanics program in Plymouth. Future plans are to attend a trade school and become a certified automotive mechanic. Kyle Cummins. Next up is Brady Shue. He is the son of Anthony and Kristen Shue. Brady's been involved in football, golf, and track. Other activities include participating in Triton's variety show. Future plans are to become an automotive technician. Brady Shue. Franklin Sullivan. Frankie is the son of Barry and Olivia Sullivan. Franklin has been involved in football, and wrestling. Future plans are to enter the workforce. Franklin Sullivan. And last but certainly not least, out there is Mr. Maddox Denny. Maddox is the son of Clinton Crystal Denny. Maddox has been involved in football, basketball, and baseball. Other activities include being an intern at Right Way. Future plans are to become a union electrician. Maddox Denny. There is your 2025 seniors. We're so proud of you. Thank you for your leadership, your time, your energy, and your commitment to Triton athletics and to our community. God bless you and be with you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is time for our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, glad to be joined by the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, underway in the football state tournament. We really are after the pairing show back on Sunday. It was great to see you at the IHSAA offices, and that's really the green flag, quote-unquote, on all of this, right?
We're rolling, and I thought, the show went well. I thought you did a great job with the brackets, and then we added the coach level to the interview side of things this year, and did a phenomenal job interviewing our coaches and really setting up the excitement for this tournament because it's going to be a good one.
The partnership with the Colts to make this entire thing possible. And I know you and your team are hard at work every single day getting this tournament off the ground while also managing all the other sports going on around the state. Can you just talk about how important the Colts are to this equation?
Only in Indiana is where I start when I talk about the Colts and even the Pacers and the Fevers support of what we do and others, but it's only in Indiana that we receive this kind of support from a professional organization. It's a good one. The Indianapolis Colts are phenomenal. They love high school sports in this state. The Ursay family has been committed to promoting education-based athletics for a long time, among other things. It really is special. And again, it doesn't happen anywhere else. It doesn't happen with organizations anywhere other than the Colts because it's a great experience for all of our student athletes and families.
Unified Flag Football is going to have their state finals coming up here at Grand Park, and that's going to be amazing on October 18th. But as well, Girls Flag Football, it's going to be busy at Grand Park as well. Could you take us through that?
First of all, our primary event on Saturday is the Unified State Championship, Unified Flag Football State Championship, and it's really a great event. And it's where, what we would call traditional student athletes pair up with students that have intellectual disabilities, and they're a team. They play on the same team, and it's if you ever want to get out and watch true sport, and it's all true sport, but pure sport. I mean, it's truly pure, and they play for the joy of it. Getting out at 1:30 on Friday or Saturday afternoon and watch that would be great. But the curtain raiser is going to be the first tournament for the emerging sport this year, girls flag football, and it begins at 10 o'clock this next Saturday at Grand Park also. So if you want to see some really great flag football, I would get out to Grand Park this weekend, and you will not be disappointed.
Paul Neidig, the Commissioner of the IHSAA, is our guest. I'm Brendan King with you on the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, you mentioned the phrase emerging sport, and as it continues to emerge, I know the Colts are also a big part of that. How do you see that growing within the next year or two?
I think it's going to grow very rapidly, and we've already seen that growth. I think right now, the last number I heard is we have 91 teams that are committed to play next year, and if they hold true and pick up another 10 schools or 9 schools and get to 100 after the second year, then there's a high probability that our board would approve it as a recognized sport, and we'll offer a full season, which we do now, but we'll also sponsor the tournament sport like girls flag. And again, I see it growing very, very rapidly. We've seen that already. And it's also, we have a national model where it's growing across the country, probably faster than any other sport.
Since you've taken over as commissioner, just the quality of the Indiana athlete and how these sports have grown, what can you say about that?
Whether it's swimming or golf, we have college basketball players playing all, major college football players, and even professional ranks. The kids in Indiana are really achieving great things, and I think I saw something recently where there's more per capita, more NBA players out of the state of Indiana than any other state in the country, based on, the total attendance of the state. And so, but that goes back to a lot of things. But first of all, it's a tribute to the coaches that understand what education-based athletics are about. And with education-based athletics, there's all kinds of things that come along with that, as far as accountability in the classroom first and other things. But let's make no mistake about it. A lot of those things happen in a system that's designed to promote education before sport, and these kids are thriving.
He is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King. Paul, thanks for the time, and we'll see you around a local football field here soon.
All right, Brendan. Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
All right, welcome back, everyone, here to the Trojan Tundra as we get ready for the final moments here before the pregame and the festivities over with. A lot of seniors here tonight. Of course, nice job by Rodney Eunice. He said he was going to have it done for 6, but he was 7 minutes ahead of schedule.
Very quick. He was adamant he was going to have that done in 15.
Hey, you give Rodney a target, he is going to hit it. I tell you,
yeah.
Even as a coach, he may be athletic director, but boy, he runs it smooth. That's for darn sure.
Old school man. He's always on time.
But, of course, we talked about, we're going to run through our tonight's starters. We'll start with the Triton offensive starters with Riffle at quarterback, Overmeyer and his running back Quintana at the H-back position with Callahan and Riffle, the two wide receivers split outside. Mad Dog Maddox Denny there at the tight end position with Brady Shue and Charlie Worsham, which you'll see Franklin Sullivan also rotating in at tackle as well, with Vinny Prater, Colton Reynolds as the two guards, and Preston Brookins out there at center. For the defensive starters for the Warriors, we'll have Hartley Hoover and Silas Freeman, the two defensive ends, with the two guys in the middle with Cameron Wan and Logan Smith. The two inside linebackers with Jordan Simon and Alan Wildermuth. Lake Musall and Ryan Meredith, the two outside linebackers. Braylon McIntyre at free safety. The two cornerbacks in Logan Jones-Fain and Alex Tolles at cornerback. For the Triton defensive starters, along the line, the two guys at the end will be Vinny Prater and Jaden Overmeyer. Brady Shue and Kyle Cummins will be running the interior of the defensive line here tonight. The outside linebackers, Colton will be running out there, and so will Isaac Quintana. It's Colton Reynolds and Isaac Quintana run the two outside backers. Preston Brookins and Gage Riffle will be the two inside linebackers, with Ryder Gayhart and Gavin Riffle, the two cornerbacks, and the free safety up top, Cam Callahan, will be running those duties. The offensive starters here for tonight for the Warriors will be Hartley Hoover at quarterback, the fullback Cooper Pattison, the two wingbacks in Meredith and Musall, the two wide receivers in Colin Floyd and Riley Collins. At left tackle will be Zeph Reskis. Silas Freeman will be at left guard. Cameron Wan will be at center. Logan Smith at right guard, and Jordan Simon at the other tackle position for the Warriors here tonight. Which, like I said, you look down there, we were talking about it, there's a lot of size down there with those guys. Some big boys on North Miami, some big boys on Triton. You want to see two cars going to meet in the collision night. You're not going to see cars. You're going to see some big old 3/4-ton trucks hitting tonight.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a dogfight down there, and the winner will prevail.
And you look at these two sides, and while neither one right now is really in for conference contention, as that game going on right now, we'll be down there tonight with Pioneer and North Judson tonight playing for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference crown. But these two sides, there's something to play for. You and tonight, it don't matter what side you're on. You want to leave a mark, because if these two sides meet yet again for consecutive years, potentially, we're not saying it could happen, it's potentially could happen, where if they meet in the sectional championship again, you're going to remember those guys on the other side of the field.
Yep, and Triton's got a lot to prove from last year. North Miami came to us, or no, they didn't come to us.
Oh, we were there. Yeah, we were there both times.
We were there both times. We got a lot to prove.
And Triton, a lot of these seniors, of course, have that bad taste in their mouth. I mean, trying to talented roster, we're rolling, and they ran in. I mean, with one loss to Judson, and then the other loss where they thought they were going to get a hold of North Miami, and they get in there, lose that one. Then they steamroll through their first 2 games of sectional play, and then they get down there for a thriller.
Oh, yeah.
In a sectional championship. But these two sides here, I like how evenly matched they are. North Miami does a good job with time management, controlling the clock, and all the things that they do extremely well. Triton, you got speedsters everywhere, but as Andy Barker says every week, you can have all the speed, all the athletes you want, but it all starts with that offensive line.
Yep, games are won in the trenches.
Absolutely, and that's what you'll see with these two guys tonight. I mean, for me, I'd like to see Triton just get out and play their game. I mean, direct the tempo. I mean, move the chains. Be okay with those 3 4-yard carries because you're moving your line. I mean, you want to move the chains each time. Yeah, we would all love to flip it on a rookie on Madden mode and put up 70 points. However, games like this, defense wins championships. I've always said that. I'm a defensive guy, and you look at this Triton defense, a group that's really good, and North Miami's defense also really good. I mean, Triton has pitched 2 shutouts this year, but they've held up until last week, they were only allowed 32 points, 40 points in 6 weeks. And the most points they allowed was 16 to Caston up until last week with Pioneer.
Yeah, that was last week. They got a lot to come back from last week. Big game to get back into it.
Apparently Caden's walking.
Well, we're having transmitter receiver issues.
Uh-oh.
He was switching them out.
Well, we'll see here. They run out of 6:50. We are behind schedule there, guys.
Well, all that matters is Eunice. He was on.
Yeah, he was on
Eunice
it.
Had it. That's all that matters.
He was on it. They better get. Oh, they take it at 6:53. That's where I looked at my thing wrong.
Oh.
They're ahead of schedule. They're all right. But you look at, but like I said, tonight should be good. I mean, I think you should see a good game. Hartley Hoover, he really impressed me last year watching that kid play. I mean, North Miami plays really good. I mean, they play together as a group, and that offensive line, I mean, their defensive line, they're going to make you work for the entirety of this ball game.
Yep, they got a big wall, and Hoover's got a big wall to run behind, so they're halfbacks. It's going to be a long night.
And with this group, if you're Coach Barker, what are you telling your guys here tonight? Because, I mean, obviously senior night, there's a lot, emotions are running high because for some of these guys, they'll get guaranteed one more week at home.
Yep.
But what are you telling them if you're Coach Barker tonight?
You got to play disciplined. Do your job. If something goes wrong somewhere, just make sure you're doing your job because if all 11 guys do their job, you'll put a game together and you'll be in it at the end. That's all that matters. You got to be there at the end.
And I think that's the kind of game I'm expecting to see. I'm kind of seeing it. I think we're going to see a slugfest as far as throwing haymakers back and forth, and we're going to see it kind of come down to that one possession, whether it be in the second, third, fourth quarter. I think you're going to see that one possession really kind of dictate who gets out in front, who holds that lead, and how well you can answer after getting kicked in the mouth.
As I say, it's going to be who responds to the big plays better.
And I really like that move to Gage Riffle into the inside linebacker. That kid has proven like an Ed Reed like way he plays safety. He just if you read his spotlight on the football page on Facebook this week, he says, "I just like to be violent."
Yeah,
and out there for safety and play defense, you got to want to be violent.
He's not afraid to go hit somebody, as you can tell. It doesn't matter where you're at, he's going to hit you.
I'll even give him one more. I mean, Steve Atwater, who's my favorite defensive player of all time. He used to hit like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, he took Christian Okoye and knocked him backwards.
There you go.
That was when I became a Denver Broncos fan. It was when Steve Atwater hit that guy. It was like in the early 90s. Dating myself there, but that's all right. So as everybody gets kind of lined up here for us this evening. There they go. As they get their music kind of figured out. Triton's all-time school record in football, 204. They've hit over the 200 mark this year. 204 and 414 and 2 ties dating back to 1963. This is a program that's really starting to catch fire these last few years, has been successful since Rodney Eunice's last year, the 2 years in between that, and then, of course, Andy Barker. This group here, again, with a winning record.
Yep, they've made a big turnaround in the last 8 years. They've come together as a football team. They had 1 or 2 bad years in between, but
they found a way. This group here, how they battle adversity. I think they're, like I said, Triton battle-tested. North Miami's battle-tested, too. If you look down there, their only 2 losses came against Judson and Pioneer in fairly close contest. But against Pioneer, they got 22 points up where Triton did not score any points. So we'll see what cooler heads prevail here tonight.
Yep.
As we get settled in, of course, the marching band will be playing our national anthem momentarily. And here come the Trojans as they take the field. Led out by the Weatherman Gage Riffle leading Cam Callahan. The seniors leading the group down the field. As they meet there at center field, and we'll await the North Miami Warriors here momentarily. And they will be doing the national anthem, so we're going to turn that over to you. Or I guess, do I play it? Oh, the band will be playing, so you probably have to go off your camera audio. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back after the national anthem right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Thank you, Triton Trojan Marching Band.
All right, as the fireworks sound, we get ready for the coin toss here momentarily. We'll get our uniforms out of the way here tonight as North Miami coming in with their white helmets, the logo on one side, the number on the other, black face mask, white jersey, black numerals with black pants. For them out there tonight, Triton with their home blue uniforms, blue tops, blue bottoms, numbers white outlined in gold, and, of course, the double-stack T helmet as they'll be wearing there on their lids here tonight. This uniform description is brought to you by Bourbon Mini Stores. The cooler weather has begun to arrive, and your lawn and patio furniture is still sitting outside. Instead of being like me and stuffing it all in your garage and losing space, rent a storage unit today. We've got sizes from 5x10s all the way up to 10x30. Call Bourbon Mini Storage today at 574-342-2955. So with that being said, as these two sides get ready to go out there for the coin toss here tonight, which, and I didn't realize this until, was it this year or last year, that there's a mock coin toss. I did not realize this was a mock coin toss.
Yep.
You didn't know that?
I did that. I never paid attention. I didn't play football. I just figured I'll only do it all like everybody does. Like the pro team does, just flip the coin in front of everybody.
Nope.
This is settled beforehand. So the Triton captains out there, Riffle, Vinny Prater, or Gage and Gavin Riffle, and Colt Reynolds. The captains out there for the Trojans, Hartley Hoover out there with Ryan Meredith. Next to him is Lake Musall, and on the other side there on the end is Cameron Wan. Their captains. Of course, set up. Of course, got to play the new intro. That made my day.
Wasn't bad.
Hey, they bring out a different bell and whistle for me every game, I tell you.
You're going to have to go pro with this.
I don't know, but I think we're there. We're pretty darn close. You got the telestrator. Of course, Dom filling in tonight. Braden's on the injured reserve for this evening. That was a game time decision.
Pull me off the free
this
agent
morning.
list.
I had to call him up from the practice squad. I had to call him up.
It's been a couple of years, but it'll work out.
Oh, you played middle linebacker. You ought to be able to. You coach over here, so technically you understand what goes on.
I haven't left the program, so.
Well, you're still part of the program, so it's good. So both sides greet as the Warriors run out onto the field. Triton will greet them at their sideline. So the Trojans will be defending the south end of the field. I'll tell you what, the coaches got quarters this, man.
Yeah, they look nice.
I like those.
They're nice.
Brian Overmeyer talking to his special teams unit. As it looks like Triton will return the football as back to return be Gavin Riffle, Caden Bradley, and Ryder Gayhart, the three-back return men. And out on to kick for the Warriors will be number 75, Logan Smith. We saw him kicking in pregame. This kid does have a leg, so that second wave needs to be ready because he's pretty accurate too. Officials give the okay, and they get out of the road. Got to do better than that one guy from the Oregon IU game where he about lost his head from a punt or a kick. Get out of the road. Whistles blow. This final regular season game is underway. Low line drive kick. Vinny Prater's going to take it outside the 25 at the 26-yard line, trying to get to the corner, and he'll fall down there at the 35-yard line is where Gage Riffle will lead out his offense. What in the world? We got smoked.
Oh, as I said, that threw me off.
It's like, what in the heck is it? Now the camera's going to get all dirty. Okay.
I think it was baby powder.
Yep, I know.
Smells like it.
That's what it smells like.
Cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. So Triton with a 9-yard return there. First down and 10 from their own 35. Both sides dig in. Riffle out of the shotgun. Overmeyer on his left hip. Going to send Gavin Riffle in motion. They're going to go right up the middle with Jaden Overmeyer. Good seam there and opens up for a nice gain on first down. A gain of about 6 there on the play.
It was good blocking by the left side of that line to allow Jaden to get, 5 or 6 yards there. There you go. You see Maddox. There's Riffle getting that lead blocker out there to get him an extra couple yards.
And I'll tell you, Gavin Riffle, we call him the ripcord right there. He showed why he's the guy there that, pulled the cord. Gavin Riffle is going to make some contact.
He'll be there.
He'll be there. Triton now going to stack 2 wide receivers to the left with Gayhart and Cam Callahan. Riffle again, offset formation in the backfield as he works out of the pistol. Send Gayhart in motion, back to Overmeyer. They feed the bell cow, and the Jet trying to slither his way through, and another gain there. Nice gain there on second down, bring up third down and short.
North Miami did a good job getting down scraping the line there to make that short play. Short gain makes it 3rd down and 1.
And right there, you look at what we talked about in the pregame. It's going to come down to those short yards. Be hungry, but want to move those chains in 6 and 3 yards on their first 2 carries. That's what you want to see from your offense here right out of the gate.
This is where it comes. Third downs will win this game.
And you're seeing nice holes opened up there by that offensive line as well. But North Miami going to stack the line. It's both sides there in the middle. Riffle back to work. This time he's going to toss it outside. Overmeyer trying to find the edge. Bounces it outside. Going to get pushed to the near side. He's going to have the first down for the Trojans. And Triton moves the chains. A gain of about 5 there on the play.
Here you get a good block by Quintana, but they beat it. And, Jaden's just so fast, he's able to get outside of those guys and pick up the first.
And Jaden Overmeyer, he was awesome as a freshman, awesome as a sophomore, but he has just went to a whole nother level these last 2 years. And this young man, his patient running, he knows he can go 0 to 60. He'll hit the turbo button when he needs to. And very smart, patient runner, has really evolved into a nice player here for this Triton offense. And he gets it right back from Riffle. He's going to try to follow the right side there. And look at that, falling forward for another nice gain of about 6. There are 7 on there on the play.
You got a good block by Brady there, pushing the guys down. Allows Overmeyer to get through there on the right side of the line.
Fouls with the tackle.
But Triton, you look at your game plan, move the chains, control the football, move it right down the field, because that's what North Miami's going to do on the other side.
It's going to be a short yardage game. It's going to be pound, pound, pound.
Game of inches, as Vic Fangio used to say. 2 wide receivers are going to flip to the far side now for Riffle. As he stands on the tee at the 50-yard line, he'll kick it outside to Overmeyer, trying to get upfield, and we got a flat flag from the far side of the field there. This one could be coming back, and given Triton's reaction, looks like it might be a hold.
There is a flag on the play.
Oh, yeah. I can't tell who it was. It was the guy on the right, or tight end, I believe it was, on the backside. Held him till a little too long there.
It was a good drawn-up play, but right here, okay, what are you going to do? You have to find a way to answer it. I mean, 10-yard loss there on the play.
Yep, it's only second down, so you still got another 2 plays.
Trojans, that's a replay of down.
So replay it down. So second down and 15 now. Well, no, that'd be second down and 14. Have to look at your screen too, and I don't do my down and donor. You're fine. You're fine. Whatever you need to do. Of course, tomorrow we'll be at the sectional semifinals
For volleyball.
for volleyball at South Central. So tune in for that tomorrow morning. Riffle back again. He goes to Overmeyer, kind of high, but he corrals it. He's going to get met there and pushed down there by Ryan Meredith. He had nowhere to go and just elected to fall down. I mean, where do you go there if you're Jaden Overmeyer? But good defensive stand there by North Miami.
There you go. You got Hoover getting off that block real easy. You know, Triton's got to pick up that block, Meredith's going to be there all night.
And he, 6'1", 190 pounds. He gets outside, but of course, you look right there. Who's on his left hip? Hartley Hoover.
Yep.
Big 6'2", 215-pound defensive lineman who plays quarterback. Moved well, so now it's third down and long. Loss of 7 on the play. Riffle back to throw. Screen pass. He's got Overmeyer. Overmeyer trying to get through, and a good heads-up play tackle there by Cooper Pattison. Saw it immediately and stopped him for a median gain, but that'll send out the punt team.
We had good blocks up front. You know, it didn't play through. North Miami was able to get stopped there, and now we're going to get to see him play some offense.
So a gain of 5 there. This will be the 8th play of this drive for the Trojans. Back to return will be Braylon McIntyre. Also on the other side of him will be Lake Musall. Good snap, plenty of time for Overmeyer. He walks in and he kicks that one low end over end, hits at the 30 and goes up high in the air, and that's going to pick it up. And here comes Tyler Payton, the freshman, stepping over the big tackle to stop him there.
It's a good job to pin him deep. Now they got all the room in the world to make plays and march down the field if possible. He's got to step up.
But nice job by Tyler Payton. Just get down there. Watts saw that. I mean,
break down.
Exactly. If Musall pick it up, he was ready to go. Tyler Payton, I'm telling you what, keep an eye on that kid. He's going to be really good here. Only a freshman, but as I gave him quite a compliment last week, my favorite player, one of my favorite players, Terrell Davis, started on special teams, and look what he did.
Yeah.
So they will start from their own 23-yard line. It's Hartley Hoover. They'll bunch it up there in the middle. He's going to go up right up the middle there, and he's going to get a few, to continue to climb there. Kind of looks like the QB sneak, but it works as a gain of 7 there on the play. 8 on the play, excuse me.
Yeah, there you go. There's that snowplow you were talking about. Make that snowplow. It gives Hoover enough room to get through there.
It's kind of what you see the Eagles do as far as opening up things for Jalen Hurts and guys that they're up in the middle, but they do it so well where he can gain not just 1 or 2 yards. Yeah. He's going to gain, like you saw there, 8.
Yeah, they gotta make a pile up front there.
Second down and 2 for Hoover. Sends Meredith in motion. He's going to try to find the outside. He gets the edge, and he has a North Miami first down and plenty more as they start rolling towards midfield.
It's a good job by the North Miami left side of the line, getting out there making – they weren't a wall, but they were making blocks. They were stopping people.
So that'll move them up to the 41-yard line. But right there, interior offensive line, opening things up. We talked about that in the pregame.
Got to stay disciplined.
Like a snowplow, just moving everybody. Hoover going to send a man, and it's going to be Colin Floyd. And he gets a nice gain on the carry there was Musall, and he got a gain of 9 there on the play.
North Miami made a good hole there. Got all your linemen cracking down, and, just made a big hole for linebackers weren't there. 9 yards.
They settle back in. Going to go back to Meredith. Quintana with a nice penetration. He's going to be close. He gets the first down, a flag there on the far side of the field. We'll see what that call is. This could be coming back as giving North Miami's reaction.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I think a holding on 10 there. I think he held him a little too long. Pushed him around the corner. We'll see.
Penalty is a holding call against the Warriors.
So both sides with a holding call on their first drive of the ball game. Both near midfield.
Yep. Back to 2nd and 10. Triton's got another chance here to make up for it.
We talk about opportunities. Right here's an opportunity for the Trojans. Okay, the penalty. North Miami made the most of that penalty that Triton had earlier. And right here, Triton, you got to do the same thing on defense.
Yep.
Bunch formation in the backfield. Going to go back to Meredith, who's up the field, bounces it outside, and he has a first down, a gain of 11 there on the carry.
Meredith on the carry.
He's real good at bouncing off tackles. He fights off of them every time. There you go. You see 1, 2. He falls far too.
You know, and you want to see that when you're going down, those guys getting their heads down. I mean, and trying to get that extra couple yards, fall forward.
Yep. Got that extra grit. You know, get everything you can.
There you go. First down and 10 now in Triton territory from the Triton 46-yard line. Hoover back under center. Since Musall in motion, going to go to Meredith, a kind of a misdirection. He bounces it outside. 2 guys to beat. He continues to drive, and he gets up the field, and we have a North Miami player down on the field. So it'll be official timeout. They will move the chains.
Yeah, there was that counter I would have been afraid of. You know, whole line moves right, give the ball left to Meredith, and send him downfield.
And that's where this team can go. Like we talked about, they're big. Yes, they run everything on the inside, but they are explosive with the offensive line doing a nice job opening up those lanes, and then the running backs, the backs who carry the ball, doing a nice job just seeing those lanes and attacking and accelerating at the right point.
He's quick. They're quick, and they are patient runners, just like Jaden is.
Yep.
Meredith is a patient runner. He waits for the hole to open up. Once it's open up, he's gone. It's where our linebackers got to be there, and got to make a stop.
Exactly. And right now the Warriors are driving in Triton territory. Down to the Triton 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Meredith in motion. This time they're going to go up to the middle there with Pattison, and he continues to drive. He's got another North Miami first down. This team has been efficient running the football here in their first drive.
There you go again. They're going to pick on other people. Give the ball to somebody else, throw them off their game. And you got Pattison going downfield.
And this is a group that where you'll see where they will use multiple players. They got depth, and they got guys that are willing to go out there and move the football.
That's a good thing to have.
55 for them. Okay. I don't have a 55 on their team out there. Hoover going to try to punch it, but this time the Triton defense corrals the line, only allows a minimal gain there on the play.
Just a little quarterback sneak, get the extra yard.
But like I said, if you're expecting to see the spread it out, air it out game tonight, that is not what you're going to see this in the game. You're going to see old school, grind it out, who wins the line of scrimmage kind of football, which I like that.
Yeah.
Low scoring defensive game, physical. 2 wide out, split 1 at either side as Meredith goes in motion. Trying to read what the Triton defense is doing. Now he goes back again. I believe they gave that one to Pattison again. Nope, excuse me, that was Musall on the carry. Short gain on the play.
Good job by Denny getting off the backside blocks to get in there and make that tackle.
Brought down by Maddox Denny.
Gain of 2 on the play. And this is where this Big Blue Wrecking Crew defense, this is 4-down territory. Time to stand tall. Is this the 10th play of the drive here for the Warriors? 9th play of the drive. Hoover settles in since Meredith back in motion. He'll toss it to him. Meredith ahead of steam, bullying his way up to near the line to gain. And I think they're going to mark him just shy.
Another great block by the left side of the line. You even got Hoover in there making a block for his running back. That's good. That's good teamwork there. Everybody's involved, even the quarterback.
Well, and you look right here, now 4th down and 1. We've seen that quarterback sneak. Triton's really got to plug the lanes there because Hartley Hoover, he will use every square ounce of that 215-pound frame and push his way forward. But North Miami going to call our first timeout here of the ball game. Of course, we said we're going to be, or I guess you can throw that up if you want. The sectional draw was last week, and that'll, of course, get things back underway. I'll let you read that off because there we go. It gets in front. North Miami will be at Northfield next week. Southern Wells will be here at Triton for that first game. And Fort Wayne Blackhawk will be at Fremont. So, of course, that game next week will be at home for the Trojans. The winner, North Miami Northfield, sees Southwood. And if Triton were to pull off a win, they could play the winner of Fort Wayne Blackhawk or Fremont. But it's sectional football. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's everybody starts 0-0.
0-0. As Kenny said, it doesn't matter. It's each week you're 0-0.
Yep.
I believe I was talking to a junior miss on Saturday, one of the Culver players, and I told him, I said, I told him, I said, man, you guys got to keep working.
Yeah.
Keep working. He was like, we're ready for Friday night. I said, I'm telling you, you guys keep working. It's going to be there. I said, just remember, hey, sectionals, everybody's 0-0 each week.
Exactly like Warsaw's story last year.
Exactly. That's what I told him. So 4th down and a short one for the Warriors as Hoover goes under center. Tries to drop his shoulder to Triton, trying to stop him, but I think he's got it. The far judge might give it to him.
Oh,
Triton with a fumble. Man out in front is Preston Brookins, and he's got a convoy on the way down. Flag back here on the play. Preston Brookins. Oh, look at Riffle with the block. Preston Brookins. He's in for a Triton touchdown. We'll see what the flag is over here on the play. I thought they stopped him. We'll see what the flag is here on the play.
Sideline warning is what I'm hearing.
So sideline warning is what? So the touchdown will count. But what a play. Preston Brookins just reaching in there and just ripped it. Look at that.
Ripped it right out of
He said, hey, it looked like the younger brother to the older brother. He said, hey, that's my ball. I'm taking that with me. No, that's mine. He took that ball and he took it to the house. He said, hey, that's mine. He said,
that's cool to see for Preston, man.
I'm out to tell you what, Preston Brookins has impressed me, but right there, a big touchdown. That's Triton's first defensive touchdown of the year.
That's a big momentum changer for this game.
What a play there by Preston Brookins. He had a convo. We go back to that Gage Riffle block. I mean, my goodness. So here's my shoulder.
Yeah, eat this.
Pretty much. Callahan to kick. Gage Riffle to hold. Snaps there, kicks up, and it is blocked by North Miami.
The extra point is blocked.
That's something there that could give North Miami the edge at the end of the game. Got to have those.
But Triton there, how do you answer?
Yeah.
You get right here, you'll see him just about right here, and you're going to see it bang right there.
That's a big boy, too.
And Vinny Prater leading the convoy on down with him, but that Triton team, but Preston Brookins, what do you do? Stand it up there. You're going to let Hoover drop his shoulder. That's a smart play. Reach in there and try to rip that football away. I guarantee Cord Atkinson and that defensive staff down there was like, hey, that ball's going to be there. Go rip at it. Go rip at it.
Now they know they can go after the ball.
But what a play. Preston Brookins, but like I said, Gage Riffle, that big block there.
Oh, yeah.
We're showing off the telestrator.
Like we were talking pregame, he likes to hit.
He likes to hit, likes to be violent, and those kind of plays there, but did it well.
Yeah, he didn't.
Didn't hit from behind, got in front, kind of got on the inside of that shoulder, did a good job kind of slowing him down.
He did it the right way.
So now Franklin Sullivan to kick. Back to return will be Meredith and Musall. They will stand together there at their own 10-yard line.
Meredith back to return.
Sullivan, line drive kick. Bounces. Oh, Meredith bobbles it, but he picks it back up inside the 15. He'll take off and go. Meredith slithering his way through and up past the 30-yard line to about the 32 is where they're going to take their offense out for their second drive. I mean, if you're looking at North Miami, you moved the ball effectively last time on 10 plays. Moved it down the field and got within the red zone, but trying with the better defensive play, took it the other way. But North Miami, you can move the football.
Yep, now both teams know what they need to work on, and this is where you fix it, and this is where it becomes a ball game.
And now Triton's defense, okay, hey, they've had us out here for a while. We know what we need to look for. Got to continue to play. Got to continue to play as the North Miami offensive line gets set. Hartley Hoover under center. Going to go to Pattison, and Pattison met quickly by, I believe, in there on the tackle. Colton Reynolds fired up with Preston Brookins. Those two backers are here to play tonight.
Yeah, the two inside backers, like I said, if they're there, that's a game. You come down to discipline.
2nd down and 9 after that 1-yard gain there on the play. Inside 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Meredith goes in motion. He gets the toss to the outside and hits another wall. Look right there. I believe Colton Reynolds again.
There you go.
With Gage Riffle combining for the tackle for the short gain. 3rd down coming up.
And Riffle's all over the place. They're both there. You had 3 people there. Reynolds and Riffle, the 2 best, I would presume 2 of the best tacklers on this team.
Very hard hitters at that as well. They're going to shift Riffle out to safety. 3rd down and 8. They gave him a yard on that last carry. Hoover back under center, going to send Musall in motion. They're going to get to Pattison, and there's the Triton defense again. Big Brady shoe. Bear hugs him and brings him down.
There's the trenches. Triton wins the trenches there and can create a turnover. There you go. You look at you got Brady. I mean, he's a big body to stop. And if you can't figure out how to stop him, he's going to be a problem down there. And it turns out that way.
They'll send out the punt team. Overmeyer back to return. Out there to kick will be Alex Tolles. He has plenty of time. Sends that one away. Good high kick, a lot of hang time. Short kick. It's going to hit at the 45 of Triton, and it'll stop there. At about the 43-yard line is where they will head back out that offense.
It's a good place to start.
I was right, Jordan. He says he listens for me when I say things down here, and I had it right. Just don't ask me to do math. So Caden Bradley checks in out there. No green gloves today, blue. I usually look for those green gloves. Now we're up to blue. The Triton offense leads their way out. North Miami's defense getting set. Triton's now going to throw 3 wide receivers here to the left. For Riffle, who works out of the pistol. Overmeyer on his left hip. Goes back to Overmeyer, and he gets up the field, and he dragging players with him, and a good tackle there. I believe that was number 15 in Alan Wildermuth.
And look, you got good way to break a tackle there in the backfield that possibly could have been a loss. But, he's got all that drive in his feet. It's hard to take him down once he gets going.
And that right there, you look at the offensive line opening things up, and then that's that patient running and that acceleration at the right spots to get through.
Yep.
2 wide receivers to the left now for Riffle as he takes the snap. Back to Overmeyer they go. And he's going to get met by Hartley Hoover, who's trying to drag him down. Lost him for a moment, but Hartley Hoover leads the charge until the rest of the team gets there, and a loss in the play of about 5.
There you go. Yeah, Hoover just manhandling our Worsham there. Able to get off that block and make a tackle for loss.
No, Charlie Worsham, you're going to have your hands full there on the line there tonight. I mean, Hartley Hoover just showed how strong he is and how good he is with those hands to get that separation. Got a good extension there to get himself freed up.
Yep.
Trying to go 2 backs in the backfield. Caden Bradley splits out here left. Riffle now going to roll right, looking downfield. He'll sling it. He's got Maddox Denny, and Maddox Denny hauls it in. There's that tight end catch we talked for, and a big gain as Triton flips the field, and now they're in North Miami territory.
Something North Miami's got to watch for is that tight end. I mean, just threaded the needle with that pass. I mean, it's a great pass by Riffle. Even if he didn't have that, he had Quintana there for the out route.
What a pass.
Yeah, threaded. Oh, my gosh, threaded the needle there.
I'll tell you, you look at those passing plays, and that'll be it here in the first quarter. Triton leads 6-0. We'll take a break. Be back here right on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second quarter about to get underway as Triton, after that big passing play to Maddox Denny to end the quarter, you look down there, we talked about guys who can make it, like those playmakers, and right there we talked about Maddox Denny, right on cue.
Yep, and, Gage Riffle comes up clutch there with a nice thread-in-the-needle pass.
I mean, he had to throw that under pressure, too. He had guys barreling down and placed it perfectly well, did a good job throwing through his body, flipping those hips and doing a nice job getting a good, accurate ball down the field.
Patient thrower is what he is. He's patient. He waits for everything to open up. He doesn't panic.
Oh,
look at that.
I was ready for it. I've been waiting for him to throw me one. So 3 seconds on the play clock. Triton out with the football. Goes to Overmyers. He goes to the left side, cuts it inside with a little hop step there. And he gets up the field. And North Miami says they have the football. I could not see the play from here. They're going to say he was down.
He might have been down. It looks like he was down from here.
Down and 6 for the Trojans after a 4-yard gain by Overmyers.
See it here real quick.
Cut in there on Meredith. Yeah, it wasn't a good angle there.
But either way, it's 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain. 2 wide receivers to the right, 10 seconds on the play clock for Riffle. Goes back to work, takes the snap, goes back to Overmeyer, trying to bounce it outside. Good lead block there by Gavin Riffle. But that North Miami defense pushing him back. Or might not got any gain or got any yards there.
Yeah, you got Towels there. They got off that block there as a corner to save that big play.
So 3rd down and 6, so no gain on there on the carry. This will be Triton's 4th third down attempt here this first half. Staggered formation, Caden Bradley out left. Riffle back to Overmeyer. Overmeyer trying to find some space there through the middle. He got a good gain, but not enough to convert the first down. Be 4th down and short coming up.
Good job by the Triton offensive line, but nobody made it to the inside backers for Miami, and they were there to make the stop.
4th down for the Trojans.
So 4th down, going to keep the punt team off the field, trying to go for it. I think that's a good move right here. You're moving the ball fairly effectively, so you might as well try to see that hot hand if you can get up the field.
Try to get some momentum going here.
North Miami has proven to be tough on defense. A couple of nice stands here on this drive for the Warriors. Back to Overmeyer trying to find his way through, and he drops that shoulder. It's going to be close. And they're going to give it to him, and I think he got enough, just enough for a Triton first down.
And Overmeyer in that shoulder, that's dangerous, very dangerous. Here you got that good block outside by 52, allowed Jaden to cut inside and get the extra couple yards.
With Colt Reynolds who are pulling and getting outside like that, like I said, these guards for Triton have done such a nice job getting out there and getting those lead blocks.
It's very important in a game like this, lead blocks.
Lead blocks are going to be big. Riffle back to work now. First down, a clean set of downs for this Triton offense. And I believe Triton going to move on the line. His false start's going to move him back 5 yards.
That's what it comes down to is mistakes. Got to hold your water.
Trojans, 5-yard penalty.
Penalties could be the difference in this game.
Down 15 for the Trojans.
So that'll be 1st down and 15. Of course, the lone score of the game was Preston Brookins ripping it away from Hartley Hoover and taking it 72 yards to the house. Or was it 72?
Yeah, I think so.
72?
Something like that.
We'll get the accurate number here later on. So Overmeyer gets it back here on their 1st down and 15 carry. He'll slip trying to cut it back inside. Gain of about 1 there on the play.
It's a good job by Floyd on the Miami defense, getting off his block to be there to make the tackle.
We talked about sustaining drives. This will be Triton's 10th play of the drive here.
Time of possession. There you go.
Told you. That was my key to the game is who possesses the ball long enough here. But you got to be efficient with it when you possess it. So
it's going to be a quick game. There's not a lot of time to make decisions.
I'm telling you. 2 wide receivers are left now. 2nd down and 14. Riffle. Play action fake goes to Quintana in the middle. And the Iceman gets the catch, but a flag here from the near side official.
Isaac Quintana completed the catch.
Isaac, a great job of the offensive line letting him go.
Oh, an eligible man downfield for the Trojans.
I think it was Prater downfield there.
Is that a loss of 5 or 10?
I think it's 10. From the spot of the foul.
So that's what I was looking like.
5.
5, okay.
Second and
So
long.
still second down. That was a good play drawn up there. So now they're back to second down and 14. 19.
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute.
This is where these big plays are going to come into play.
And, penalties for Triton. 2 penalties last week for this group, the last pair of weeks. Two penalties that counted. But this is a team that's done well in that department. But here tonight, 3. It's only about loss of 20 yards due to penalties here in this ball game. Riffle slings it to Caden Bradley. Frequency's good, but all money there on that catch. Makes it 3rd down and 5.
I mean, look at that. You got the cornerback playing deep there. Caden Bradley come inside there for the post route, wide open. Able to pick up some good yards. Makes it what, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5?
3rd down and 3.
Good
Third down
job by
and 3.
Bradley. Big plays.
Gain is 16 there on the pitch and catch, but Riffle, the good throw there is leading the receiver. Didn't throw it behind it, put it right on the numbers in a spot where Bradley going to catch it in stride and get those yards after catch.
Yep, Triton's playing their game, and that's important.
Triton going to shift it up on offense here.
Oh,
Going to stack everybody left, and Riffle going to call a timeout. Didn't like what he saw. His time was running out. Triton will take their first time out of the game. As we noted, tomorrow we'll be at South Central High School for sectional 51 volleyball action. We will cover the Triton and Oregon Davis game. That'll be at 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Followed by North Judson and Elkhart Christian.
Which we will call that one as well following that. And then if Triton advances to the championship game, we will be there at 7 o'clock on Saturday night to call the sectional championship if Triton were to advance. Of course, means we're going to miss another game, so I wonder if I can get Don in my ear. Well, we'll be able to listen in between games.
Game
right?
won't be over before 7.
It'll be cutting it close.
Yeah, I guess it depends if it's a game or not.
Could be.
valid point.
Hey, I watched last week before Junior Miss got started. I made sure I saw.
That timeout was for the Triton Trojans.
So after the timeout, Triton will go back out here, 3rd down and 3.
Big play here.
This will be the 12th play of the drive. 2 penalties on this drive for the Trojans. Riffle goes under center. 2 backs staggered in the backfield. Riffle takes the snap. He's not taking it himself. Good drawn-up play there by Andy Barker and his offense, as he will have enough for looks like a Triton. They're going to say it was Triton first down.
Here we go. That even threw me off. You've seen all the backs go off to the left. There's Riffle sneaking right up the middle. It's a good play call.
I'll tell you, with Riffle being back there, a nice gain there on that play. He's fast enough, and he is strong enough to slither his way and get through that and really get through that line.
He's a very good multi-use quarterback. He can throw, he can run. He's a good decision maker.
Yes, he is, and he has really matured this season. First down and 10 now from the North Miami 15-yard line. High snap, Riffle controls it. He gives it to Overmeyer, who's going to try to turn something. We got a flag on the play from the judge behind the defense.
Overmeyer was carried. There was a penalty flag on the play.
I don't even know what
So they're pointing towards Triton. Might be a hold on the play, and it is.
Pattison with the tackle.
This will be a loss of 10 on the play, so they'll move him back. Well, the student section's all wound up tonight down there. Seen baby powder fly about 4 different
Got a
times.
mouthful of it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what's that smoke? So I turn around and I look up.
I thought it was fireworks.
Well, that's what I thought too. I was like, what's going on up here?
Pretty far away from fireworks,
Well, yeah.
but I guess you never know.
You never know. So that'll be first down and 20 from the North Miami 25. Triton will stack 3 wide receivers to the left for Riffle. Going to go with the read option and keep it himself. Riffle trying to get some yards there. We'll go forward on the play. Yeah, a couple yards there on the carry.
And there you go. You got a good job by Hoover getting down the backside of that line to keep him honest. And he was there to make the tackle when Riffle went to pull the ball.
Not often this happens. Triton on the 15th play of the drive. I have not gone that far this year. I have not. Not usually. Usually we're kind of around that 8-9 range, 10 range.
Should have made your paper a little bit bigger for this game.
I can't get a bigger. I can't get a bigger size in my printer at home. 3 wide receivers back to the left. Second down and 18 after the 2-yard gain. Riffle across the middle to Quintana. He bobbles it, but he drops it. Good pressure there by North Miami there on the catch.
There we go.
I believe that was McIntyre.
Yep. Great pass defense by McIntyre. I mean, he's there on the catch, able to make that break-up pass. Give North Miami the advantage here. It's 3rd and 18.
It's Triton 3 of 5 coming to this 3rd down attempt. 4 first downs. 3 of those on this drive alone. Riffle back again. Gonna roll left, has time, slings it left to Caden Bradley. Bradley gonna try to get upfield, and he'll get knocked down inside the 15-yard line. So it'll be 4th down coming up.
There's a good block by Overmeyer in the backfield to keep linebacker off. Good catch by 5, and just wasn't enough to get the first down.
But still good drawn up play. Good hands there by Caden Bradley to bring that one in and try to turn something with it. Good play by him. Good ball placed by Riffle, but the nice job by the North Miami defense to keep him away from that first down marker. Fourth down and 9 from the North Miami 14-yard line. Riffle goes to work. Steps back. Here comes the pressure. Now he's going to roll to his right. Now he's going to take off and go. Riffle going to bounce it back inside. He's got ahead of steam. Riffle, the mailman, delivers a Triton touchdown.
Great patience by Riffle there to watch the backfield. Nobody was open. He took it for himself. Able to cut back inside.
Ryan was ready for it.
I don't want any more in my mouth.
Oh, here comes that baby powder.
I just shut the windows tonight. My goodness.
Golly.
Take the bait. My goodness, there is going to be a child somewhere getting a diaper change that is not going to have what they need. So 14-yard touchdown. But what a good run there by Riffle to cut back inside and take it in.
And you're going to see him cut back inside 52 here. You know, a big boy, he's slow. It's a good call to cut back inside.
Put him on roller skates. Callahan now to kick. Riffle to hold. Snaps a little high. He corrals it low kick, but just enough.
He's in.
Just enough over top that upright. Now Triton leads 13-6 after that drive. 17-play drive. Look at the amount of time that came off that clock, and that's going back into the first quarter.
Oh.
They have possessed it for that long here.
Made up for the North Miami possession time. I mean, it's what it's going to come down to. We had a great defensive play to make up for that, and now we're in a comfortable spot now.
And I mean, you'll convert in there, getting that touchdown run, but it was those plays setting it up. We talked about moving the ball 3 yards, 4 yards. They got moved back on 3 penalties there on that drive, but still found a way to move the football and keep their composure and move it down the field.
Yep, mixing in those runs and passes, playing Triton football. You know, we used to be a run and gun team, but now we can pass. Throwing it in there keeps North Miami honest.
And North Miami now down 2 scores, but this is an offense that has proven they can possess the ball, and if they can move it up the field. You know, last time Triton's defense held them to a 3-and-out.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the Warriors to dig deep to try to see if they can do something to that scoreboard here in this ball game. It's Triton 2 drives, two scores, but one of those scores coming from the defensive side by Preston Brookins back in the first quarter. Meredith takes it inside the 20, about the 17-yard line. He's going to go to work. Up the field he goes. He has a head of steam. He's got some good blockers. Meredith up the field, brought down there. Ryder Gayhart on the tackle, and he's all the way up, I believe, to his own, or to their own 39-yard line.
I mean, you'll see it here. I mean, you'll have a big wall of line blockers there to allow Meredith to get outside.
But good job there by Ryder Gayhart to slow him down so Franklin Sullivan can finish him off. Slow him down. First down and 10 now for the Warriors from their own 40. Goes out to Musall, who's up the field, and Colton Reynolds going to try to stop, but look at Musall. Down the field. You talk about a thriller of a run there. That guy there plowing his way.
I mean, it's great down blocks by the lineman there, and then it just driving his feet, driving. They even picked him up there for a second. Yeah, he was able to pick up, 5 extra yards there.
Good, strong run by Musall there. Field flipper as they're now in the Triton territory.
Plenty of time to make something happen here for North Miami.
Gain of 15 there on the carry. North Miami back to getting set. 4.5 to go here before halftime. Hoover back under center, sends Musall in motion. He's going to roll out, keeping himself. Nice read by Quintana. The pitch is outside. Here comes Cam Callahan.
Great job by Callahan there, you know.
Oh, we got a Trojan down. Looks like Ryder Gayhart also in there on the tackle, shaking up on the play.
Musall received the pitch from Meredith, or from Hoover.
Great job by the Triton defense to be there on the contain and ready for that pitch. Holding the 1.
1 yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 9 for the Warriors.
Ryder Gayhart stays out there, slow to get up, back to his feet. That kid, that one tough dude. Meredith goes in motion in a hurry. They're going to give it to Musall up the middle, and he's going to get brought down. Brady Shue slows him down. Enough time for, I believe, Preston Brookins to get in there on the tackle.
Brought down by Shue and Brookins.
There's Brady able to get off that block from 76 and be able to be there to retain some of the yards gained there.
3rd down and 4 for the Warriors.
So 3rd down and 4 now for that North Miami offense here on their 3rd drive. Hoover back under center. Meredith back in motion. They go with the toss play to him. He's going to try to find the outside. He's going to lean forward. Is it going to be enough? This near side has him marked short, but they're going to say a 1st down for the Warriors. They convert there on 3rd down.
I mean, that was a good dive by Meredith there. You know, we had 3 Trojans there to take him down. And I don't know if he did that on purpose, but it was definitely a good call there.
You know, dropping his shoulder and leaning into that to try to get those extra yards to move the sticks there. That was a great run there by Meredith.
Yes, sir.
And a good toss by Hoover, right on the money for him. Hoover brings the play in. 1st down and 10 from the Triton 35. Inside 3 minutes to go. Hoover again. Takes the snap. Goes to Musall. Musall lost the football. It's up in the air. It's loose. And Triton falls on the football. I believe that is Brady Shue, and it is. Through the swamp, Shrek gets the football.
I mean, that ball was in the air forever, bouncing off heads, hands. And Brady Shue finally falls on it there at the end to give the Triton the ball back, get him a chance to score before halftime.
And that's the 2nd fumble that Triton has taken away here in this 1st half. I like that. In the swamp, Brady Shue, Shrek was ready for that one.
Yes, sir. This is good for Triton to be able to get down there and get scored because I believe North Miami gets ball at half.
Yes, they do. Triton did start with the football. But defense, again, coming up big. Now Triton with the offensive side. Got to use it.
Yep. Triton may go 2-minute offense here.
That's right. 2:42 to go. Cam Callahan splits all the way out left. Ryder Gayhart will work in the slot. North Miami. Riffle going to take it. Here comes Hartley Hoover, quarterback. Quarterback brings him down. And Triton wanting a whistle, an unnecessary rough. They blew the whistle, and he threw him to the ground is what Triton is arguing.
I mean, good job by Hoover to get off that edge there. Nobody was there to get Hoover.
And a timeout by North Miami.
Was able to get back there and make that play. Big play for North Miami.
Loss on play, 2nd down and 15 for the Trojans.
So North Miami will call that timeout. But right there, you look at Hartley Hoover, gets through there. Good job by him to twist and get out there and riffle, just nowhere to go, and quarterback meets quarterback.
Untouched. Got back there untouched.
So that was a loss of 5 there on the play, on the running play. So, of course, good job by the Triton Marching Band here tonight with the National Anthem, doing a nice job as always this season. So as they get settled in. So here we go, out of the timeout. So get the play clock set. So Triton draws up here. North Miami with 1 timeout remaining here in this 1st half. Triton with 2. Now Triton settles in. Got really quiet there for a little bit. Riffle back to work out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left. He goes back to throw. Here comes the rush. He slings it sidearm to Overmeyer, who gets free. The Jet is free. He is up the field, and he's going to be near a Triton 1st down, but he'll be 1 yard shy. What a good job there, a 14-yard gain.
It's a good sidearm pass there by Riffle. Got on his back arm there. You know, you got Overmeyer cuts up here. Just a good run, you know. Those are big plays we need right now.
When you look at Riffle there, that sidearm, they talk about that, get those angles to throw the football, and how he just kind of gets there and he kind of dropped his arm there, sidearms it right on the money, and Overmeyer again some good yards after catch, which you're seeing that with Triton here tonight. Those yak yards down the field.
Yep, turn it into a passing game. If you can't run, you got to throw the ball.
So 3rd down and 1. Inside 2 minutes to go. North Miami with 7 guys right there, 4 guys in the box. Showing pressure up the middle. Triton going to convert that first down again. Again, Riffle with the QB sneak for a Triton first down.
That's enough for Triton.
Looks like Triton's going to go into two-minute offense here.
And Triton with 2 timeouts remaining. Only 1 for the Warriors here as they go into the hurry-up. 2 wide receivers back to the left. First down and 10. Near midfield. Riffle rolls left. Here comes the pressure. He gets throws it, and he gets another catch. Cam Callahan showing off the hands.
Gets out
first
of bounds,
down.
too, to keep that clock stopped, give him time to get back and recruit and make another play. Great block by the offensive line there, giving Riffle plenty of time to find Cam Callahan down the field.
Another nice throw by Riffle. He's really getting that drive foot in, really kind of put enough speed on the ball, and good placement by him here tonight.
Yep. He's not doing too much, which is great. It's good for a quarterback.
15 seconds on the play clock. 1 minute and some change here left in the second quarter. Riffle goes back to throw. Rolling right. Under pressure, slings it, and he'll go to Callahan, but he dropped the football. Incomplete.
You know, those are the important balls you got to catch there. You know, 1 minute left in the half. Got to have that one. But North Miami still was going to be there to make that play.
It was a good route by Callahan. Just got to hang on to that one. Jaden Overmeyer with the tap on the helmet to encourage his teammate. Again, Charlie Worsham doing the same thing. The bodyguard taking care of his guys out there as Caden Bradley and Ryder Gayhart rotate in. Maddox Denny and Gavin Riffle come off the field.
And we still got 2 timeouts to play with here.
10 seconds on that play clock. Triton's going to have to get set. 5 seconds now. 2 seconds. Got to get the snap off. They get it off just in time. Riffle going to sling it down the field, airs it out deep. 2 guys covering Callahan. He assists! There it is! Cam Callahan brings it in deep within Triton territory. Or excuse me, the territory. And a flag on the play. This might be unsportsmanlike conduct. They're calling a hold. We'll see what it is, but what a play by Callahan. Go 50-50 there, buddy.
I cut it short, but I think I got the catch.
Good angle by Caden, but nice job by Callahan to read that, come back to the football. Long conversation here on the penalty. And targeting called on North Miami.
Targeting against the Warriors. Half the distance to the goal.
So it'll be half the distance to the goal. First down and goal to go. But what a pass by Riffle, but I like that right there. Cam Callahan, incomplete pass, doesn't get it the first time. What do? Go right back to him, and the kid shows off, says, hey, I've got good hands. I got this.
Mentality. He knew he could do it. He just had to prove it.
He's a guy, very good athlete. He's got the ability to lift and with that lift to be able to jump in the air, but nice job of him to come back to the football, not overrun. Yeah, he overran a little bit, let the defense over pursue, saw a window there, and got behind the defender in midair to catch that football. So 47 seconds to go here before the end of the half. Triton now working at the North Miami 3-yard line. Riffle stacks it up, 2 wide receivers to the right for the Trojans. Riffle goes to Overmeyer. Overmeyer bounces outside. Hoover reads. Overmeyer's free. Triton's in for 6.
Quick feet by Overmeyer there to get around those 2 men. I mean, look. Get off that block, cuts inside, and he walks right into the end zone. A great way to end the half here. Now you just get a North Miami stop, and it's a great way to end the half.
And you look at Triton again, another drive with 7+ plays. How do you move it downfield and Triton moving it through the air on that drive effectively?
Yeah, it's discipline. They're having good discipline right now.
Trying to kick into the wind. Callahan, this kick is up, and it will split the uprights. And Triton now with a 20-0 lead here in the waning moments of the second quarter.
I mean, time of possession here. Triton's got to have at least 10 minutes possession.
Well, and we talked about turnovers. Make the most of those. got to get points off those turnovers tonight, and Triton has done that on 2 drives. Well, I guess 1 drive, because that one there, Preston Brigham said, I don't need the offense, guys. I'm going to take it down here myself.
He took care of the offense on that one.
But Triton is a team on the defensive side, moving the ball, but trusting one another out there, moving the ball effectively, not panicking when things break down or we have an incomplete. Go right back to your guys. They're really showing that poise and that composure here in this first half.
Very good mentality they have out there right now.
But North Miami, this is a team that is capable of moving the football. They have done that here tonight, just a couple fumbles. We could be talking about a different ball game right now.
Yep.
North Miami's not out of it yet.
They have plenty of time for North Miami. I can see it too.
42 seconds, they got speed and get a good opening. This is a team that can move the ball down the field in a hurry. They have 1 timeout remaining here in the second quarter. As Sullivan the kick, Meredith and Musall back to return. Sullivan trots his way, drives it right down the middle of the field. Musall takes it about the 17-yard line. He'll go to work. He has a seam up the middle and gets a good gain up to near his own 40-yard line. Looks like a mark him at the 39 from the far side.
And he's quick.
But you saw, he kicked on there to the 17, weighted that, and he saw that hole, and he exploded right through that hole. It's a nice job there by how North Miami is really just using that explosive running style to get up the field.
They're using that, like you said earlier, the snowplow. They're using that on kick return too.
Hey,
right up the middle.
Hey, it works everywhere. You don't need any special teams, offense, defense. You need the snowplow. It works on all levels. Just moving, road grading. Hartley Hoover has 2 wide receivers to the right, going to send Musall in motion. Goes to Pattison and brought down single-handedly by Jaden Overmeyer.
Good job by Overmeyer to be there after. I think he's the only linebacker in the area right there.
And a good wrap-up tackle, too. Got his arms around and stopped him. Gain about 4 on the play, second down. 16 seconds and counting. Flag on the play. Looks like false start on the offense. That'll be their 3rd penalty, 2nd of this second quarter.
False start on the play. 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
Of course, Kenny working from the combine tonight.
Makes me do 3 jobs.
Well, you handle it. You're doing fine. I was handling audio. Hoover now going to go right back up the middle, and Triton going to sniff it and stop it there. I believe Pattison on the carry, and that's going to do it here for the first half. Trojans lead 20-0. We will take a break, be back after halftime. We'll have some first half stats for you before we come out of the halftime break, and we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
work tirelessly, and their music and energy inspire us every week. Let's give them a big round of applause and some loving, caring attention as well. The band will be competing at Carroll High School tomorrow for the Indiana State School Music Association Regional Competition. We want to wish the band and the color guard the best of luck tomorrow at Carroll High School. I'd love to see you there to support them. Please welcome to the field the Spirit of Triton Marching Band. They'll be performing their 2025 show, Balance. balanced by your Spirit of Triton Marching Band. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you so much, Alexis and Darren, for your contributions to our community and the Spirit of Triton Marching Band. Thank you, seniors. Great job and good luck tomorrow.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer? Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back, everyone, here to the Trojan Tundra as Triton leads 20-0 here at the half. Triton leading the way with 156 yards of total offense here on their offensive drives, 107 through the air, 49 on the ground. And then the Warriors with 111 yards to their count, all on the ground here tonight. And then Triton 7 for 9, or Riffle 7 for 9 for 107 yards passing. Of course, we saw those big catches there by Cam Callahan down the field in company. Cade Bradley with some nice catches. Overmeyer with some good screen catches. Overmeyer leading the way, 13 carries for 28 yards, 5 for 21 for Riffle. And, of course, Preston Brookins with that 88-yard fumble. I guess if you want to call it a return, he just ripped it away and took it down the field. Triton is 4 of 7 on third down with 8 first downs. North Miami is 1 of 3 for 6 first downs, and Triton winning the time of possession battle 14-32 to 9:38 there in that first half. We talked about time of possession being huge. We talked about moving the chains, and Triton has done that here in this first half. But how? First half's over with. We can't. It's over with.
Yep.
You need to focus on the here and now and going forward, because I can tell you right now that North Miami team, they won a sectional championship last year, returned most of their guys. They're going to come out and be hungry for blood here in the second half.
Yep, they're not going to disappear. They're going to come out and they're going to want to play.
Of course, Braden's watching from home. We keep joking about he's on the injured reserve, but he said They said your junior high kids call you guys twins.
Yeah, I had a couple. So in high school, Braden's mom used to get me and him confused. You know, she'd go to hand him like Gatorade or something at baseball games, and she'd come give him to me, and it's just, I guess we look alike. And I had
he said a good replacement. I mean, if you put you two side by side, I mean, I don't think he wears a hat during his broadcast, but I won't know. I wore one last week, so you know. But of course, he missed it. The middle linebacker is very upset that he missed the fumble return. But what things for North Miami do they need to do to get back in this football game and run their type of offense?
They just need to continue to play their game. They're not out of it. They know they can run the ball. They know they can make progression. They got to keep doing what they're doing.
And Triton coming in, Andy Barker, this is now the big thing for those guys. You have to ignore that scoreboard as far as what the score is. What is he telling those guys as they get ready to take the field out here before the second half? That should be pretty lights out because North Miami's going to show up to play in the second half.
It's not over. That's what you got to tell them. It's not over. It's 0-0. You got to treat it as 0-0 again. You know, you got to have to win. You know, it's 3 touchdowns. Three scores, and North Miami can take this game back over.
You know that have to win. You got to be hungry for it here, and I think both sides. You see both sides doing some things really well. North Miami, yes, we'd be talking a completely different score of a game here with those 2 fumbles that they did have. But Triton has found the way to move the ball effectively, especially on that last drive through the air. They did such a nice job moving it. Riffle doing a nice job passing the football, as we said, 7 for 9 for 170 yards. Yes, Overmeyer doesn't have those big yards, but he's gotten the touchdown. They're moving the chains. You're not seeing those big home run plays. I mean, for either side here right now, other than the big Preston Brookins 88-yard scamper, which, you know, as his brother posted on Snapchat, was run, Forrest, run, and he was going.
Yeah.
Led by, but with those kind of things, and of course the Cam Callahan play, but you're seeing guys like that good slant pass there to Caden Bradley. You're seeing Isaac Quintana getting some catches. Matt extending with that big catch back there on the one side. You know, Overmeyer moving the chains. I mean, that screen pass to bring himself up the field there by Riffle, who had to throw that nice sidearm. Riffle has had an outstanding game here tonight.
Yeah, they're playing the game patiently. They're not trying to rush it like they did last year. They were trying to rush all last year, both games. They've calmed it down, and they're playing patiently, and Gage calmed down in the backfield, and he's been able to prove it.
And that's where you see when you get into sectional play is, like we talked about, time of possession, moving the football, composure.
Yes.
And Triton right now showing that. Now, not that North Miami isn't. They've had a couple bad breaks as far as you look at with the 2 turnovers there. You know, and both sides really kind of committing penalties. I mean, 5 combined or 6 combined. I had it right. Triton 7 combined. Read my marks on my page here, right? 7 combined penalties between the 2 sides. But you look at how these 2 sides have competed here tonight. Like you said, North Miami, you're not out of the game yet.
No.
I mean, they've proven we call them the snowplow group up there in the front. They just pave the way for whoever's going to move the snowplow out of the way so everybody can run right through. And they have done that, and they have the ability to move the football. We haven't seen many passes out of them, but there is speed everywhere on that field for North Miami.
That's another thing I would expect. I would expect some kind of little dump pass over the middle for Miami to come out in the second half here. They got to figure something out. I think that that could be something they figure out.
Well, and you know, here this special teams play is going to be huge. Yeah. Triton has got it covered because North Miami, that last return by Musall, he started from the 17 and got all the way up to the 35, and it was a flash that he was up there that quickly.
Yeah.
They can score here on special teams. They do a nice job in the middle of that field, and the returners know that they go right there and they bounce off that big wall that's plowing the way.
Yep. Special teams could be a big thing in the second half here.
We're fixing to find out as we get settled in. Triton will kick. North Miami to return.
I've got that Brookins fumble recovery.
Yeah, go back
up here. We'll analyze it here.
But pause it right there if you can. But right here, the last second there, he's not on the ground there. To get a hold of that ball, now you can go ahead and go fast speed. But he takes off. The recognition there and say, hey, I got the football. There is nobody around for North Miami. But look at this convoy.
Yes.
Right here, those guys are just leading everybody. But like we said, Overmeyer, look at his stop here.
There.
And then you go there with Riffle, who's going to be ready for that one, pop and go, and Vinny Prater, a convoy. You want to see your team running together, but it was that good downfield blocking that kept that man all the way into the for 6. Franklin Sullivan to kick. Now Triton North Miami back to return. It hits off the ground. It goes between the 2 players. Meredith's going to pick it up inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Triton return team to cover. And Triton winning a block in the back call, but nice job by Meredith to get up at least and get something out of that there as he was pinned inside the 5.
It's a good thing we were talking about special teams there. Worked in our favor there, but got to make sure they don't break free on that. little miscommunication back there.
Is that at the 16-yard line is where they're going to start? That's what it looks like. 17-yard line, Jordan. Thank you. But right there, like I said, special teams are going to be huge. And a little bit of a step back for the North Miami Warriors, but let's see what this team does here on their first offensive drive of the second half. Hoover under center at cornerback. Going to send Musall in motion, and that's where he's going to go with the football. Musall going to get up the field, and a nice gain on there on first down. Good job on that right side of the line for North Miami to open that up.
Yeah, they pick up their wall blocks, and it gives Musall there a couple yards to gain. Short game.
Overmeyer on the tackle, gain of 6 there on the play. So second down and 4. But if you're trying, you got to keep that same energy. Of course, another good-looking capacity crowd here on our side, and North Miami, a good capacity side over there in the filling up the away stands here tonight. Good game here on Friday night, final regular season game of 2025. Back to Musall. He cuts back inside again, and he's going to be close. They're going to, as the first judge, they're going to give it to him, and they will. So enough there for a North Miami first down.
That was a great contain there by Jaden Overmeyer to make him cut back into the inside linebackers, but he just met a little too far down the line, and they were able to pick up the first.
And if you're North Miami, do you feel like you're in a little bit of a hurry here, being down 3 scores, or you just come out and set the tone here on this drive?
Well, considering how much the time of possession and how fast the clock goes, and it's a run game, I feel like you got to go pretty quick.
And North Miami going to need points here on this drive to try to cut into that lead. So they give the ball back to Pattison, who gets up the field. A gain of about 7 there on the carry.
Yeah, because you think about it, how many possessions did North Miami actually have out of those, 9 minutes in the first half? Maybe 3, maybe 4 possessions?
Yep.
So I feel like they got to kind of go fast here.
Yeah, they had 4 possessions, 2 3-and-outs. The last one went into, as that was the end of the half in that one. So, but they did have an 11-play drive that you saw that there with Preston Brookins ripping away. This is a team that can build a drive. Hoover goes to Meredith. He goes up the field, and he will have a first down for the Warriors.
Good job by Meredith there to find the hole and get a couple extra yards, pick up the first down.
They do such a good job. We talked about that interior O-line between those 2 guards in the center there and one, and how well they move that interior line to open up those lanes. Yes, in the middle, but they're open up there to the side towards the tackle because the tackle's doing their job setting the edge, but at the same time opening that up to where they can go right, they can go left, they can go right at the middle. This interior offensive line from North Miami does an outstanding job.
Yes.
Hoover back to work out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left as he's going to send Musall in motion. Hoover, low snap, he's going to take it, and Triton's going to grade him, and that's Isaac Quintana. The Iceman goes in and brings him down.
Good job by Isaac there to get around the edge and be there for the sack. If North Miami had any momentum, that didn't help.
No, and right there, I like getting Hoover in the back. He can throw the football, but like I said, good read there by Isaac Quintana. We talked about him in the pregame and how well he's done an outside linebacker, and he showed it off there. Callahan, the safety up top for the Trojans. So we're back under center, second down and 9. Goes to Meredith. Meredith running up the middle at the head of steam, pushing players out of the way. And he'll get a good gain there, about 3 on the carry. It'll be third down and medium.
There again, you see Hoover, the quarterback, getting in there, help make blocks. He throws that ball away, and he goes and hits the hole and makes a block for his halfbacks to get through there. Team player right there.
Third down and 6. From their own 45-yard line. Gonna split one wide out, clear to the right for North Miami. Musall in motion, they go to him. He runs up the field, and he's gonna get stopped before he hits the 50-yard line. Stop him at the 49. Jaden Overmeyer in there on the tackle.
You see, great job by Jaden Overmeyer getting off that block there to stay contained and take him down.
So fourth down, looks like a long 2.
Yes. Big fourth down here.
You need to get to the Triton 49 to move the sticks. Fourth down attempt here for the Warriors. Hoover goes out to Musall. Musall has the first down and more. He's still on his feet. Musall here to the near side. Riffle in pursuit. It's not going to be enough. And Musall will score from 49 yards away. North Miami's in for 6. We said they needed a touchdown, and they did just that.
And there's that, North Miami's not going to go away. There's them showing that they're still here to play. The right side of the line did a great job making a wall block there, and, you know, he cuts back and goes for what, 51?
51, yep, because they were on their side. Sorry, Jordan.
There's some big plays. You know, how's Triton going to respond to that?
So North Miami to go for 2 here. Triton, of course, had one of their after point for touchdowns blocked. So Hoover settles in. Goes outside to Pattison, who's going to try to get upfield, and he will have the 2-point conversion. And the Warriors cut it the lead to 12 on a big home run hit there by Musall from 51 yards away. And we said they needed to score on that drive, and they do just that.
2-point conversion is a good call there because now they can score twice and miss a field goal and still take the lead with 21-20.
You know, we saw them kicking it there in that first half. They are able to get those points after touchdown. But, hey, if you run the offense well, like you said, you need to cut in that lead. But Musall, I mean, it was a good pursuit there by Riffle. But talk about kick on the Jets, young man.
Yeah.
Musall, he got outside. He did a good job, kind of got caught in the weeds there just a little bit. But he found his way through and broke it free to put his team on the board.
Yep. North Miami's not going to disappear.
Like I told you, that you had to be ready because, like I said, that team, that first half, they're going to come out hungry. Of course, we got Caden's shoes there. We're in the blue and black dunks tonight. Blue, white, and black dunks. Of course, he consults me on all my shoe purchasing decisions.
They still do that nowadays. It's all about shoes.
Oh, yeah, it's all about shoes. I have to get approval before I buy shoes. It doesn't come from my wife. It comes from my oldest son. That's a problem. So back to kick there, Logan Smith with Riffle, Gavin Riffle, Caden Bradley, and Ryder Gayhart, all 3 back to return. Vinny Prater returned the 1 there back in the first to start the game. They're going to go with an onside kick. The ball is free, and North Miami's going to have the football, looks like, at the Triton 47. It fell behind Triton, but I think North Miami fell on it, and they did.
Yep. Great call by North Miami here.
I was going to say, I mean, you go for the onside kick there, and, I mean, great call. It will start from the Triton 47.
I must have didn't click quick enough this time.
Well, that's all right. But, yeah, it was a good kick there by, Logan Smith to set that up, but good coverage there. He initially got there on the coverage, but Triton had a chance at the football, but it kind of bounced back towards North Miami. But a big play for the Warriors here now. Triton's going to have to respond defensively.
So we're going to have to see the composure come out. We got to keep it together.
First down and 10 now from their own 48, rather, for Hoover. He'll stand at midfield. Musall in motion. They're going to delayed handoff there to Pattison, and Triton reads it well. Ryder Gayhart and Jaden Overmeyer combined for the tackle for no gain.
Good job by Gayhart and Overmeyer. Can't let those big plays happen now. They've proved that they can stay in it. I mean, we're only halfway through the third quarter.
Lucas nicely rotates in out there at corner for the Trojans. He's a kid that we watched that Jimtown game, and I told Braden, I said, look out for this kid.
Yeah.
And right out of that, he picks that one kid up and throws him down. Hoover under center. Triton showing pressure. They're going to bounce it back here. Meredith, he hits the pile. He bounces outside. Triton's going to get their stiff arm on nicely. Can't get him. Overmeyer with a big hit and brings him down, but a first down for North Miami. What a run there by Meredith.
I mean, you got a big miss there by Riffle there in the backfield. Allows Hoover to get outside and pick up the first down for North Miami. Triton's going to have to break down and make tackles here and just keep discipline.
And North Miami with that momentum after that first drive, really sparking that offense. It was held in check in that first half, but like we said at the halftime break, be ready. Meredith in motion. All start on the offense.
Start on the Warriors, 5-yard penalty.
That'd be their 4th penalty of the night. Moving back 5 yards.
15 for the Warriors.
Nice night for football.
Oh, it's
good weather. Not too cold, pretty comfortable. Although I'm telling you, we're running out of those days of those good weather for football games. We're running low here.
Don't take it for granted.
Hoover under center. First down and 15. Goes outside to Musall. He'll go. Quintana can't get there. Musall's free. Musall again has got another house call, and North Miami cuts the lead down to 1 score.
There it is.
Good for a North Miami touchdown.
Musall, back-to-back touchdowns.
Great block there by number 4, Meredith there. Blocked 2 guys with both arms. Was able to allow Musall to cut inside, and, you know, they're back in the game. It is 100% a game now.
And like I said, how do you attack? And right now they're going to go for 2 yet again, which why not? That puts you down 1 score. Hoover back again, 2-point try. And he's going to give it to Meredith and walks right in. And now North Miami down by 4, 16 unanswered points here in this second half off of an onside kick. A great call there by, by Joe Grant to go out there and say, hey, well, let's go this onside kick. Let's keep this momentum and use it and give that Triton offense a chance. But if you're Triton here, okay. We know they threw their haymakers and they landed. So now how do you respond? Because right now you had that 3-score lead dwindling down to just 1.
Yeah, you can't get comfortable. They got comfortable, and it's North Miami. They did it to us last year again.
Yep.
They're going to do it again this year.
You can't kick your feet up against a talented team like this North Miami team who does a good job. We talked about moving the football. Was it big home run plays? Yes, but it was all set up by that offensive line moving it. It wasn't through the air. It was on the run and that downfield blocking. Get to that second level block is what the Warriors have done such a good job doing here tonight.
Yes, sir.
A nice job of them to hold that composure and say, hey, we're down on the scoreboard. We're going to come out and play our game. And 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. They're back in this ball game. Well, in their mind, they never were out of it coming out of halftime. So who am I to say they weren't thinking that?
Exactly.
Logan Smith to send it away. Low kick. Tyler Payton takes it at the 31. The freshman trying to get outside, and he gets knocked down up out of the 41. A gain of 10 there on the return. And now Triton's offense will get an opportunity.
Returns the kickoff. Brought the ball up to the 41-yard line.
So right now Triton needs to have the mindset of possess the clock here. 5:51 to go. They won that battle in the first half. Right now losing that battle on 2 drives here by the Warriors. They will start from their own 41. Here we go. Riffle gets settled in. The offensive line takes their spots. 1 wide receiver split to either side for Riffle with Overmeyer in the backfield. Waits the snap. He hands it. He's going to keep it himself. Overmeyer with the read play, and he gets brought down. A good gain there. It looks like about 6, 7. Looks like 6.
It's a great fake by Riffle there. I mean, he faked me out up here.
Good tackle by McIntyre. Now Gavin Riffle rotates in for Ryder Gayhart. Sends the play in. We'll see what Andy Barker draws up here. Now Triton settles in. Overmeyer in the backfield again. Directly behind Riffle. Riffle gives it to Overmeyer. He drops his shoulder, gets through. And North Miami stops him there. 3rd down coming up, only a 1-yard gain there on the play.
Good job there by North Miami's Logan Smith. Shed that block, and he's there, right at the line.
And went right, got down to the legs there, tripped up the runner. Nowhere to go. Where was that at? In the middle of the line.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be 3rd down and 4. Callahan splits out right. Misdirection with Gayhart, but read well. I believe they're on the tackle. I believe that was Jordan Simon in there on the tackle. What a play by him. Good read.
They had a gang of people there Not very good blocking by the Triton offense, and North Miami takes advantage of it. Tackle for loss. North Miami is not shying away. They are here to win a football game.
I told you. Right now, how bad do you want it? That's what you got to play with. Triton had that first half belong to them, but thus far, North Miami has owned this second half on both sides of the football. Overmeyer with time. Kicked off the back of Colton Reynolds' helmet. Overmeyer's going to have to knock it down, and then North Miami's going to start in Triton territory at the 35. And North Miami continuing to climb. Right off the back of the helmet of Colton Reynolds. I heard that one hit the helmet.
Yeah.
There's no denying where that one hit. But, a tough break for the Trojans, but at the same time, now you got to answer defensively. Who's going to be that voice to fire this group up?
Great opportunity for North Miami here. Take the lead.
So they will start from the Triton 35. Hoover under center. Going to shift Meredith to the left side. He's going to keep it himself. Hoover going to try to rumble through. Triton trying to swallow him up, but Hoover running angry at the ground.
Ball's
down
out.
the field, but it's free, and Triton might have
Ball's
the
out.
football. And they do a fumble. Hoover lost it there at the end of the play. Their third fumble of the ball game.
I mean, it was a great run, but you just got to hold on to the ball there at the end.
I believe that was Gavin Riffle punched it free.
And then Denny picks it up, gives Triton the ball.
A little bit of a different look there.
My clicking's not good tonight.
Well, it's better than my clicking because although we were from that generation that you had to flip through channels to find a station, so you should be halfway decent.
I've got a camera girl tomorrow at least.
There you go.
Here's that momentum shift that Triton needed real bad.
Well, what are you going to do with it? Because North Miami defense was stood tall in that last drive, forced a 3 and out. See what Triton does to answer. Back to Overmeyer up the middle he goes. All the way through. Overmeyer's free at the 40 to the 45-50. On the way down, 30, 25-20. Will they catch him? No, they won't. The Jets in for 6.
Great response by Triton there to 2 quick scores. Now we're back to a 2-score game now.
An 84-yard touchdown for Jaden Overmeyer. That is now, I believe, the season long. Let me look. And it is, I believe. Yep, 80 was the longest. 84 now is for Jaden Overmeyer. What a play there by the Triton senior. Big run there.
Fantastic response by the Triton offense.
I've lost my camera.
Your camera?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The fireworks set it off.
All right, Callahan sends that one, and it bounces up the upright end. Bank shot. They count it.
Yeah, watch that replays.
But right here, you looked at it in the outside when he gets opened up right here. Look at that block by Quintana opening up, but Overmeyer looking down the field and kicking on the Jets to the 50. Nobody can get to it. It was good pursuit, but a nice job there by Quintana to open that up on the outside again. The seniors working together here on senior night and put themselves back in a good spot there. Now back up by 2 scores.
Yeah, Triton needed that bad.
Saw that back there. That was Quintana. But a good offensive line update there, or up there up front with the blocking. And Triton says, hey, we can hit a home run too, and they do it there on offense.
But just like we thought, this second half is turning into a ball game.
I love pre-sectional football. I'm telling you, sectional football, man. It gives you that feel here tonight. 2 teams evenly matched. It's like 2 heavyweight fighters just trying to lay a blow to knock the other one down.
Back and forth, back and forth.
An outstanding play. Man, I'm getting pretty good at that telestroke.
Yeah, you are.
I'm quick. All right, now look right there. Still think that is one of the coolest things. So Sullivan now to send it down the field. And the ball fell off the tee. That is the first time this year that has happened. Wind's not real strong out of the south, but now we get it all squared up and ready to go. Meredith and Musall back to return. Sullivan trots his way, sends it, pushes it to the right side. Musall's going to track to the right and pick it up inside the 20 at the 18-yard lines where he takes off. Up the field he goes, and he will get to the 30-yard line, and that's where that North Miami offense heads out.
Good job by Prater there. Tackle him in the open field there. Good pursuit.
And it was good cover. Triton has covered 2 really nice kicks because North Miami was kind of doing whatever they wanted to there in that first half. And the kickoff returns, they were getting some nice returns there. And right here, Triton has, on their last 2, Triton has pinned them deep.
Yeah. Triton's turned it around. Now they just got to keep their composure, just like they did in the first half.
Triton making the most. That is now 14 points I believe, scored off of turnovers tonight for the Trojans. Hoover going to cover it up and just rumble forward. It's like, hey, I'm not going to let you guys get this one this time. I'm going to cover completely up.
Yeah. I mean, we had, probably 8 people on that tackle there. Good job by the Triton defense.
Gain of 4 on the play there for Hoover. Inside 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Boy, it's getting exciting. Hoover back again. Going to send Musall in motion. He's going to hand it to Pattison, and Triton sniffs it out.
Ooh, thought the ball came out there.
I couldn't see initially was on the tackle there. It might have been Riffle. I couldn't tell.
I think it was.
Or was it
Overmeyer?
Or was it Overmeyer in there initially?
I think he hit him, and then Shue was there to take him down.
Yeah, Shue was there to take him down. And the Triton defense trying to get fired up here on third down. Wait, IU didn't take the field yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. Hoover back again, third down and 4. Going to go outside to Musall up the field, and Triton stops him again on third down.
Great job by the Triton defense here.
The Big Blue Wrecking Crew looking strong there. And we'll see what North Miami does here. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there.
4th down and 3 for the Warriors.
And they're going to stay out there on the field here. 4th down and 3. I think we'll see what Triton's going to have to hold their water on defense. Watch for that hard count. Cord Atkinson gets set there at the 50 to watch his defense. Hoover goes outside to Musall. Halfback pass. He's got a man deep. He overthrows him. Turnover on downs. Triton will start with the football in North Miami territory.
That was a luck out for Triton there. I mean, he catches that ball. That's a North Miami touchdown.
There is nobody in sight to bring him down.
Like I said before the game, they're going to pull that out here in the second half. You know, they need the big plays.
Has there been any timeouts this?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. We got him trained. Tim's trained.
He didn't.
Oh, he didn't change it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, no, nobody has taken a timeout to my recollection here in this fast and furious third quarter. Minute 16 to go.
I missed the replay on that last one because I was fixing it.
It's okay. Riffle goes to work. Back to Overmeyer. He goes up the field. He'll get about 2, maybe 3. I think 2 on the carry.
Good kick out block there by, I think it was Worsham maybe? On the right side of the line?
Yep, that'd be him.
McIntyre with the tackle. 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 7 for the Trojans.
Triton settles in inside. A minute to go here in this third quarter. Trojans lead by 9. Nope, excuse me, by 11. Good grief. I didn't study my flashcards this week. Overmeyer gets it up the middle, hits that pile, and tries to spin his way forward. Gets a couple yards there on the carry.
We got to run one more play here to make it out of the quarter. Oh, no.
No, they shouldn't have to. No, play clock will run out, so that looks like it's going to do it for this third quarter. North Miami scores twice from 51 and 35 yards away, and Overmeyer adds a 84-yard score.
We're going to have ourselves a ball game going into the fourth quarter.
That's exactly what we're going to have. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special, That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts.
All right, fourth quarter about to get underway. I'm Andy here with me is Dominic Smith. We'll get to that in a moment. Overmeyer trying to step there. He'll fall to the ground. Dominic Smith in here with me here tonight. Kenny Barnhart on remote support. The coach is on injured reserve, but he's still checking on everybody. Cade's running our sideline camera for us tonight. And as always, the Hall of Famer Ryan Meredith here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network. Triton looks to go for it here on fourth down. 4 yards away. Callahan splits out left. Riffle takes the snap.
There it is.
Slings across the middle. He's got Quintana, and he drops it.
And then here we give North Miami another opportunity to take one down and score. You know, time of possession here. They're going to have to run one down quick.
Well, we've seen the time of possession where, you know, it's been a fast and furious game. I mean, it feels like we've been on fast forward the way that clock has been running here tonight. But North Miami now with a big opportunity after that turnover on downs for the Trojans. Now North Miami will work from their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hoover. He works out of the shotgun. Gives it to Meredith on the sweep play to the left. He'll try to find the edge. He has it more. He's got a first down. Meredith gets pushed out of bounds by Overmeyer. First down, North Miami moves it on one carry.
Meredith on the carry for a Warrior first down. Forced out by Cam Cal.
Good job there by 10 and 24 North Miami to get that edge contained and push those outside linebackers in.
So now 1st and 10 from their own 45. 11 minutes and counting. 11:09 to go here in this ball game. Hoover's going to pull it back, and here comes that big blue wrecking crew through the line. Vinny Prater in there on the tackle for loss. Brady Shue in there as well. I believe Maddox Denny might have been combining for that one. Oh, no gain.
Good job by them. I mean, nobody picked him up there for the tackle.
Good penetration by Vinny Prater to get to kind of move his way in there to get to Hoover, who has proven he is not an easy guy to take down. 3 wide receivers stacked to the right now for him. 1 to the left for Hoover, who's going to go back. He's going to carry up the middle, tripped up, but he stays on his feet, and he'll go forward. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Good job by Hoover to get out of the backfield there after getting his ankle swiped. Keep his feet moving and picked up a couple yards there for 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 now. They get their way to the line there. Splitting out left is Colin Floyd. Meredith gets the toss, and he'll go through. He's free. Meredith's on his feet. There he goes. Callahan, the last man to beat, and he'll bring him down. But a big first down for the Warriors. They continue to drive.
Here they come, you know. Meredith's going to run that ball hard here, you know, hit by 2 people. I mean, he kept his feet going, and, I mean, first down. Triton territory now.
So it's at the Triton 24 for Hoover. 1st and 10 as they get the chain set. He gets set in a hurry now. Goes out back to Meredith. Rides the hot hand. Meredith trying to get free. Maddox Denny looked to bring him down.
Good job by Denny to be there this time. I mean, they went right back to it. If it worked one time, it should work again. There you go. You look, you got Hoover there lead blocking as a quarterback. I mean, you don't see that very often.
Not very often. I mean, you'll see it in high school football. You're not going to definitely see it on Sundays very frequently. 6-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 4. Hoover takes his time, gets set under center. Going to send Meredith back in motion. He's going to feed it, I believe, on the carry. couldn't tell. Was that Pattison?
I think so. Simon.
Simon. Oh, they gave it to Simon. I saw a 2.
I think it was 52.
That's right. You're right.
Third down. Third what? 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. You got to get a big stop here. You know, they're going to go for 4th. They're going to go for it on 4th here, so you got to get 2 stops.
It's 4-down territory. And a timeout or official timeout.
Official timeout.
That's probably going to be music. I think Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, no music. I think that's where the official called the timeout. Yep.
They're down in 2 for the Warriors.
So 3rd down and 2.
We go from not having enough music to having too much.
Well, yeah. Well, you know how that goes. It's.
It'd be all right.
It'd be all right.
Music's cool.
Yeah, once they break the huddle, I guess you got to stop. I think that's where it was talked about.
Yeah. Learning experience, first year.
You know, exactly. 3rd down and 2. Eventually.
Maybe.
Well, they're not in a hurry. They're just
clock's going to run.
Kind of casually getting set. Hoover back under center. Pattison in the backfield. Going to give it to Musall. Musall has had those big runs. He's going to do it here again. Musall up to the field, and he'll be about 2 yards shy of a touchdown. 1st and goal now for the Warriors.
I mean, you had a good line of blocks here and then a kick out. I mean, it works great out.
They are 3 for 4 here on 4th down in the second half. Hoover, 1st down and goal, 2 yards away. And Hoover's going to take it up the field, and they're going to mark him a yard shy. The official did not give him the touchdown, so a 1 yard gain there on the play. Hoover's like, I'm taking this one in.
I'd stack the box here, you know.
And Triton there all bunched up in the middle. Hoover trying to push the pile. Now he'll have a North Miami touchdown.
There it is. North Miami take a bunch of time off the clock. Take one down, punch it in.
Right up the middle. So right here.
I imagine they go for 2, so it's a penalty or a field goal score.
Field goal to tie. See what they draw up.
Yep, they're going to go for it.
I think, you know, you've moved the ball well up the middle, and you've had success moving the ball, so go for it. They're going to go with a little bit different look here. 2 wide receivers stacked to the left. They're going to work on the left hash. Hoover under center. Sends Meredith in motion. Little misdirection to Musall, and I believe Colton Reynolds did not get him stopped in time. The 2-point conversion is good. North Miami was once down 20-0, is now within 3.
Field goal. Now you got to keep him out of field goal range now. Triton's either they got to go down and score or.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if you're the Trojans, you need to have your hands gripped there on the front line because they converted that onside kick extremely well. You got to expect it at this point.
Yeah, that'd be a good call. Go onside kick here.
It worked before. Hey, trust your defense, who's done a good job here in the second half.
Throw a hands team out there and try to recover the football.
Kyle Cummins talking to his front line. I bet that's exactly the conversation they're having.
Hudson, man. He's always a kid.
Oh, Hudson. I tell you, that kid. So North Miami getting set here. Logan Smith had an onside kick recovered on that there at the start of the second half after their first scoring drive. But they marched it right down the field in a 9-play drive, resulting in points. Now Smith goes back to kick it away. And he'll try to kick it over that second wave. It's going to hit the ground. Triton's got to fall on it. Picked up by Caden Bradley. He'll try to go forward. Not a ton on the play, but they get up near the 35, probably about the 33, 34-yard lines where they will set up shop.
Gonna have to be smart with the ball here. Looks like he's got a little bit of a limp going on now.
Ball set at the 33-yard line.
So Bradley's shaken up. He'll come off the field. He'll get some attention from the athletic training staff. Well, either way, you got to look to move the football, possess the clock here. You need to put pressure on that defense if you're Triton.
If you can't take it down and score, you're going to take off the clock.
Overmeyer going to step into quarterback. Going to go with a direct snap. Up the field he goes. A nice gain there on first down. Gain of, looks like 7 on the play.
That's good. You just little yards. Get that clock running.
We've only had an official timeout here in the second half. Reshkus in there on the tackle. Second down and 3 after the 7-yard gain by Overmeyer. He goes back to work. Riffle will work in the slot. Overmeyer to carry. Trying to find some space to the outside to get upfield. He has a first down for the Trojans. And if I'm correct, I believe that is Triton's first down of the second half.
Really? Good job by Overmeyer to get outside there. At least pick up the first down. That's big.
Oh, I got the first down there, but try to stay in bounds there because they need that clock to run if you're Triton. That clock is your best friend right now. So 3 wide receivers to the left for Overmeyer. Empty backfield. North Miami stacking the box. Overmeyer can throw it too. But this time he elects to run, trying to get outside, cuts upfield. He'll get maybe a yard or 2 there on the play. Second down coming up.
I mean, there's a perfect example of that patient runner. I mean, he's looking.
And no panic. I mean, he just, I'm going to get a couple yards here. I'm going to go forward.
That's all you need is a couple yards right now. You don't need a big play. Big play would be nice, but a couple yards, get that clock running.
4-yard gain. I mean, that's the big thing is time management right now. Overmeyer gets set. High snap, he corrals it, takes off, trying to get upfield. Bounces it to the outside. He somehow gets a couple yards there. But I think he went out of bounds.
I think
he's
in. I think he's in bounds.
Oh, there he is. They'll have the clock run.
Good run. Third down. Now they got to get the first down here.
3-yard gain on the play.
3-yard gain on the play. Triton now works in the North Miami territory. Gavin Riffle and Cam Callahan change places. He'll get a breather. Three wide receivers stacked to the left for Overmeyer as they stagger and get set. He takes it back. Overmeyer to hit the pile. He's trying to split through, and he's going to be close. He might have the first down.
There it is.
Triton moves the chains a little bit big, and they do.
There it is.
They convert on third down. Big first down for the Trojans there.
Nice jump over the pile there. I mean, he don't do that, he don't get it.
Got himself through. But the big thing is that clock continues to run.
Clock is your best friend right now.
So let's try and get set here. They are 1 for 3 on third down in this second half. 2 first downs after that first half, totaling 8.
You're going to have to hurry up here. 5 seconds left.
4 seconds, 2 seconds on the clock. Overmeyer gets the snap. He goes back to work. Gets met there. I believe that was that 53?
52.
Oh, 52. It was Simon pushing him back.
Good job by the North Miami defense here. They needed something, but there it is.
They're going to stop him with forward progress, so no gain on the play. Good job by Simon to kind of get himself in there and body up the runner. Not making it easy.
Makes a 2nd and 10.
But the seconds are ticking away here. Triton only leads by 3.
Hmm.
7 seconds. You have to get set. 5 seconds. 3 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds. 1 second. He gets it off in time. Overmeyer trying to go outside, cuts it inside, runs into Riffle, and he'll get a few yards on the carry. 3rd down, but a timeout for the Warriors.
Simon with the tackle.
Become a timeout game here. First timeout used in the second half.
Timeout, North Miami.
They have a gain of 2 there on the play, so a timeout. Of course, want to remind everybody, sectional play for either volleyball or wherever we go for sectionals, especially football, it will be on the IHSA network. It will not be on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you will not find us. However, you go to IHSA, you will find us there. Search us there or go to the TritonTrojans.org, and I'm sure the link will be up to be able to get to the IHSA.
Okay, yeah, I think I got it on there.
So, of course, that'll also be tomorrow for volleyball. We'll be on the IHSA Champions Network.
You talk about IU not being out here. Here we go.
I don't say nothing bad about Notre Dame. I've got nothing bad about the Irish.
I got nothing bad about IU either.
I'm just saying.
I'm just throwing it out
there may be another team I'm not so fond of, but
Purdue?
I'm not really. Are you serious?
What about?
Oh, no. No.
You don't like them?
Dude, we're from IU. No, you don't like Purdue. They don't even like it. They tell us that we're horrible on the kickoff. We're not going to say what they say.
Well.
But they still say it.
That's all right.
It's okay.
It is what it is.
Right now, we don't anymore.
We get to go to West Lafayette and say it to them.
Yeah.
Well, this is true. So 3rd down and long. Clock is stopped. Gavin Riffle trying to get set. Overmeyer going to try to run it, trying to find time to split the defenders. He gets forward.
You're going to have to go for it here.
Timeout for North Miami. They will have 1 timeout remaining.
Short of the first down, timeout, North Miami.
Make a little outside run here or a little pass just to get the first down and keep clock going.
Well, it's going to come down to field possession. I mean, do you kick it here? Do you trust the defense, or do you try to use that offense? There's a lot of options here for this Triton offense. What will Andy Barker draw up? But he's one that has had his players make the calls some different times. He listens to his group. They are well coached, this Triton team, and I'm going to tell you right now, North Miami well coached as well, because they could have just decided to come out here in the second half and just roll over and just go home. They decided to play, so both coaching staffs need a lot of applause here tonight with how they've kept their teams competing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, coming out of half 20-0, and now we're looking at 1-score game.
Exactly. 4th down and 2. 3:41 left in the ball game. North Miami with 1 timeout. Triton with a full deck of timeouts yet here in the second half. And now they'll have a few seconds of counting. North Miami going to stack the box. Reading run. They're reading to get in there. Simon showing pressure here from the near side. Overmeyer resets. Trying to use that hard count to get that defense to jump over. And a timeout for Andy Barker. We'll see if they draw up here. I mean, it was a good drawn-up play because you saw Simon there kind of cheating there in the middle, expecting that run. But good job by North Miami not to jump off sides.
Yeah, that saves them there. You know, they jump off sides, it's a first down, and that's another probably 2 minutes that Triton can run off the clock.
So Triton now with 2 timeouts remaining. You're Andy Barker. What are you saying to this group right here? How hungry are you?
You got to want it. You got to want it. I mean, 4th down, if they're going to go for it, I mean, it's got to be an all-out war in the trenches.
I mean, this is big boy football right here. Do you belong on the line? It's not for a faint of heart.
Oh.
But let me tell you, this right here could be a big tipping point for either side with a little over 3.5 to go. Triton they're gonna send the offense out. So out of the timeout, here we go, 4th down and 2. From the North Miami 37-yard line. Pressure showing up the middle. Overmeyer going to try to run to the right side and get there. He cuts upfield. He's got the Triton first down. Triton converts on downs, and the clock will continue to run.
There it is. That's what you needed.
Good gamble there by Andy Barker, but a good job on this outside to really kind of open things up there.
Great run by Overmeyer.
Good vision, patience, and saw there, say, hey, I'm not going to bounce outside. I'm going to plant my foot and go north here. So now they have 1 timeout remaining, 3:20 and counting. Meyer takes a look at the clock. 10 seconds, they break the huddle. The Riffles will split to the left. Now Jaden gets set. Takes the snap. Up the middle he goes. Overmeyer slicing his way through, goes airborne and drops down at the 9. The Jet took flight on that gain there.
Close to a first down. Now they got plenty of time.
And North Miami going to take their final timeout. They have no timeouts remaining. That is huge if you're Triton. You convert the chains here, it's yours.
Yeah, they have nothing. They have no way to stop the clock now if they get a turnover.
And you can go in victory formation, possess the ball, move the chains if you're the Trojans. What a football game we have got here tonight. We said it was going to come down to one possession. We said it was going to be tight. So thus far, have not been disappointed.
Yep, they started out 20-0 in the first half, but again, like we said, it came to a football game very fast.
But for the Trojans, opportunities. 14 points off of turnovers. 13 points. Nope, right? They had 3 scores off turnovers? Yes, because they fumbled it there in the third quarter. So, yes, 3 scores off turnovers.
Without
defense feeding the offense. Defense wins championships, and tonight they have kept this Trojan team out in front.
Yes. Defense has done very well tonight. They've had some hiccups, but they definitely made up for it.
I guess 8 yards was officially the amount there. Is no timeouts remaining for North Miami. Overmeyer continues to quarterback this offense. He settles in. 2nd down and 2. Gets it back, going to try to bounce it inside. He has the first down and more. Overmeyer up the field, falls down, and now the clock will run.
I was going to say, just go down there. You don't have to run it in right now.
Nice job there opening up the lanes. It'll be Maddox, Denny, and company really opening things up there on that right side for him. Vinny Prater getting to the second level to block. Looking for somebody to hit. So now the clock will run. I believe their goal to go. So
yeah, 1st and 8, 1st and goal.
But now if you're Triton, 4 seconds. You can't get complacent here. 3 seconds on the clock, 2 seconds. They're not going to get set in time.
Have to call it.
And they call it timeout. Andy Barker does that. Triton with 1 timeout remaining. So that will stop the clock with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Yes, Triton, you want to bleed the clock. However, that play clock is still there. That's the clock you don't want to completely bleed. So, of course, stay tuned here for postgame. We'll have an interview with Coach. I've been bad about the last 3 weeks. I do apologize. A couple of away games and a.
I'm not going to complain about last week.
Oh, we want to tear down and go home. I'll tell you what, I had to call for help because carrying this up them steps. I got up there so far, I yelled at Braylon Fisher, said, "Hey, will you come grab this other one?" Said, "I made it this far." He goes, "Oh, this is heavy." I'm like, "I told you." I keep saying we need to start hiring like these former offensive linemen just to carry our stuff upstairs for us. However, then we got Caden. Although one of our new proteges during basketball, she can hold her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, 1st down and 8. Or goal, rather. Trying with 1 timeout. North Miami with no timeouts remaining. Overmeyer going to go to work. Hits the middle of the pile. Gets stopped. North Miami going to rip at the football. They're saying he was down. They blew the whistle dead at the, I guess, the forward progress.
Yeah, they blew the whistle way before the ball came out.
Now if you're trying, you got to realize you got to hang on to it. It was a nice play by Hoover to try to rip it away.
2nd down with the ball at the 8-yard line.
So 2nd down, the clock now inside, nearing a minute and a half. 14 seconds on the play clock. Triton breaks it in time. 10 seconds now. Overmeyer back to work. 2nd down. Going to try to bounce it outside, cuts back in, gets brought down. Now inside a minute 20 to go. That'll be 3rd down.
This will take them under a minute. What do you do here? You punch it in? You almost have to.
I think you about have to here because you still give North Miami an opportunity for a home run play. Good job by North Miami to get there and contain out there on the tackle.
Yeah, I think
the outside linebackers.
I think you got to go for the punch in here.
I think so too. I think you need to look at try to get in for 6 or get as close as you can to that goal line.
They're going to keep Overmeyer back there.
Had him a quarterback here in this drive. Now he's going to try to go up the middle. Overmeyer trying to slicing his way through. He's up to the 6. And that should do it. Triton is going to win here in this barn burner from the Trojan Tundra. They're going to win here tonight 27-24. A nice job here by the Trojans as the clock's going to eventually run out. It's not complete final, but it's all but over. 20 seconds to go, and Triton will win their 6th game of the year, and 6-3 for the Trojans, 6-3 for North Miami. Triton will host Southern Wells next week for the opening game of sectional, and North Miami will be at Northfield down there in Wabash to start. Well, that'll do it. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to wait and get Orion to turn the microphones off so I can go down and do this interview. So we'll take a break, be back here. Stay tuned for our interview right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. You got me? Okay. Just going to have to wait a minute here. We're going to have to go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Apparently too far away. Get going, get going, get going. You got it yet? All right, when that thing goes red, I think we're on. All right, Coach, you talk about a knock it out, grind it out. You know, you get out in front there early on, and this group here, you know, we kind of expect North Miami to come out in that second half fighting, and they did, but this team was resilient. They kept their composure tonight, and this is a huge win for this group going into sectional play.
Yeah, I know. I felt like I was on a spaceship, and I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's all right. You just
just leave them down?
You leave them down. You'll
okay,
be all right.
Okay. Yeah, no, those kids are super tough, man. And we knew anytime you got to try to stop a triple option team, especially one that's ran as well as those guys run it, it's going to be a long night. And that was the message at halftime. You're absolutely right. I'm like, boys, these guys aren't going anywhere. And they came out and they swung hard. And then the onside kick, and it's like, man, our guys haven't even gotten the ball back yet.
Yep.
And we're over halfway through that third quarter. And so, yeah, they swung hard. And, man, kudos. It's easy to win the games you're blowing teams out.
Yep.
It's really hard to win the games that you're very equal to them and vice versa. And then to have that resiliency to stick it out in the end is awesome.
And for your guys tonight, I mean, 20 or 3 scores off of turnovers tonight. Of course, the big 80 or however long I think we had it at 88 for Preston Brookins. I mean, but your guys, we even circled a couple different times where Gage riffled down the field. Your quarterback laying a big hit to keep him free. Your defense tonight was spectacular.
Yeah, you know, when you come off a loss like Pioneer, that hits your ego, right? And so the message all week, and we spent a ridiculous amount of time on defense because I wanted them to feel comfortable in this game. And it was very much a bend, but we didn't break thing, and that's fine. That's great. And, yeah, Preston got to get himself a touchdown. I told him to unhitch the wagon, but he wasn't doing that. So thank God he had a lot of blockers behind him.
Well, yeah, I wonder how winded he was when he got down here. I was like, boy, I'd be huffing and puffing too. Riffle had a nice drive there in that big 17-play drive that you guys had that went down the field. His arm angles were good. He was making some good throws. Caden Bradley with a good catch. And I really liked that Cam Callahan caught one, dropped the second one, went right back to him, and he made it one of the biggest plays there in the first half.
Yeah, that drive told me offensively that we were in sync. It's really, really hard to sustain a drive that long and then have a couple of mistakes that kind of set us back and we were able to rebound. I don't know statistically what it looks like if you lose yardage to actually complete that drive, but I know it's hard. And so, yeah, we got down and Caden made a great catch. And then, yeah, Cam, I mean, that's why I wanted him on the team so much. I'm like, buddy, I just want you to go catch jump balls. And there he got one. So yeah.
He was in the air for a little while there. Had to come back to it even as well. So showing off those hops. For this team, though, we talk about, like last week, got kicked in the teeth. How do you respond? And for a group to respond like this against a very good North Miami team, a team that you could potentially see if you make it, depending on how far you go in sectional play, a team that played like this defensively. They say defense wins championships, but the offense answered tonight too. This team was on point. As a coach this week at practice, what did you guys preach to be on point tonight?
Well, it was that all-around performance, and obviously coming off that loss with the defensive piece, but it was an offensive piece, right? We couldn't get the ball moving, and so just the consistency piece of doing your job in your mission within the mission itself, and the boys responded well.
Well, Coach, we're going to hang it up here. Triton wins 27-24. They get the revenge from last year's 2 games losses against North Miami. Next week they will host Southern Wells in the first game of sectionals. We will have that here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. But remember, it's on the IHSAA Champions Network. And until next time, remember the Trojan way.